It's a little too intense, especially when you go to Adobe Premiere.
That's a whole nother
Anything like that it's an excessive amount of memory and RAM and all that shit that you need to make it work.
Yeah, it's
normally.
It's ridiculous.
It's too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
It's intense.
Too much. Here's the ASMR today, guys. Too much. Too much. Too much.
All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Great and Wild Podcast. We got local people going on today. No outside guests. Just gonna take the time to apologize and the fact that I fucked up most of this, and my mouth broke, so I couldn't talk for 2 weeks. So it's hard to do a fucking podcast when you can't talk.
Yeah.
And I still having a hard time. So if it sounds like I'm like really lispy, it's because my mouth isn't working properly still. So, yeah. So shout out to that to everybody who said, "You're right."
Yeah, I'm
Oh, okay.
I was about to sneeze.
Yeah. Thanks to all the people who reached out that knew I had a condition. You guys are awesome. But yeah, so this episode is coming out a day late. That is why this episode is coming out a day late, is because we couldn't get together, and our schedules have been fucking a disaster on everybody's end.
Yeah.
Antonio's wounded as well. Eddie's been cutting down trees for all of Northeast Pennsylvania. Kevin is somewhere in fucking Jersey doing whatever the fuck Kevin's doing. Yeah. It's tough. And Gemly's been pretty solid. She works nights, so can't really fault her for anything either. But we're back.
Yes. Not very strong, but we're back.
We're back. Things happened. Eddie killed a turkey.
Yeah, shortest turkey season of my life. Like literally.
This podcast is gonna be longer than your turkey season.
Yes, 100%. It happened on day 3. I hunted a total of 2 days. One day with my nephew on junior day, so it wasn't even like it was me hunting.
Yeah.
I hunted opening day in the rain, which was nothing but a wet ass.
Which we talked like. This is actually cool because we talked about your nephew.
Yeah.
And then we talked about hunting before the rain, right? Didn't we record like before you got to hunt in the rain?
Yeah. Well, no, it was right after.
Was it right after that?
Right after.
Okay.
And then, excuse me. Monday I didn't hunt. I just didn't get up. I don't remember. Well, I don't know if I had a big day at work or what was going on, but I didn't get up. And then we were just talking at work, and I went deer hunting with a guy from work last year, and I remember walking around and said, "Hey, I need to put this in the back of my brain," because there's turkey scratchings everywhere. No matter where I walk, it's turkey scratchings. And he reminded me of that, so I was like, I'm taking a freaking shot in the dark tomorrow, and I'm headed there in the morning. And arrived a little bit late, probably 5-10 minutes late. Mother Nature called, so I ran down the hill and jumped into pine trees. And it's good I had dude wipes with me. And then literally I'm standing there, and I swear, like, I was close to the road. So what was happening is a car would go by, and it's just loud as shit at 5:30 in the morning. You can't distinguish nothing. And then finally I got a clear time where there wasn't any vehicles, and I finally heard one go. So load up, I threw my gun on my back, and I ran up this what do you call that, a switchback. Okay. And I went to turn, and it rained the night before, and I just ate shit. I fucking wiped out. And the first thing it hit was my knee, and right on some hard freaking, you just have that bone pain, and it's like, so I'm trying to walk down this power line for like the first 100 yards, just like.
And it's early in the morning.
I sound like Family Guy.
Yeah. That's pretty much nature telling you, hey, just go back to the truck, buddy. That's literally what.
So I got through that, and they hammered, and I got to this part of the power line, or the power line where it shot off to the left. It's another logging road. And they were at the top of that, and that logging road ended, and it was on a sheer cliff. And there's 3 or 4 of them up there hollering. And as I got closer, I was into this hemlock patch. So when I got in that hemlock patch, I couldn't see nothing. So I would call. They answered me. I sat there for a little bit, got where I wanted to be, and I wanted them to come down the hill and hit that logging road. And I had a lane to shoot, and I was like, "It's perfect."
Were you calling a lot?
No, I called probably 8 times at most.
Were they talking a lot on the?
Yeah, they were just hammering away. So
okay.
once they answered me, or I just really didn't talk too much. And then when I sat down, I was almost too close to the logging road. And I was like, this bastard's going to do exactly what I want to, and I'm going to be too close, and it's going to ruin it. So I thought to myself, you know what? They didn't see me come in here through these hemlocks, so I got up and I moved back on the hillside a little bit. And then just to see if they could see me, I called, and they respond. So they don't.
You're good to go. Now, why were you afraid of being too close? Like they're going to see you too close?
No, normally what happens is my head's not on the gun enough.
Oh,
the
okay.
pattern's too tight, and that's what I meant by too close. I'd rather be just a touch out there where my pattern, if
Starts
I'm,
to break down a little bit, yeah.
And so I got up and I moved back, and when I called, they answered me. Cool, no biggie. But I probably walked like 50 yards back. And then I'm like, okay. And it was on kind of like a bowl. It's like a hill. And I was like, well, I'm way too far from the power or the power line now. And so I got up and moved again, and then called again, and they answered me. So I was like, all right, cool. So me just making that like triangle in there, I think really got one of them curious. Because as a standard rule of thumb, they're not going to come down the hill to me.
Yeah.
So, but I did that, and a couple times I called again. It sounded like he was coming. All right, sweet. So I hurried up, got set up quick, and what he did is he zigzagged the whole way down the hillside and just kept hollering. And he hit the freaking power line, and I saw a white head through the hemlock, and I was like, here we go, you son of a bitch. And he hit my shooting lane, and I hesitated, and I was like, ah, crap. And then he got nervous because he didn't see a hen, and he was in the open on the power line, and he was like, where's this bitch at? Luckily, the way I sat down is he then turned around and went back to like, I want to actually call it like a cul-de-sac at the end of this logging road. Well, he walked around the big hemlock and was headed to the second spot that I called from. And as he was walking around and about the hemlock, I was able to just kind of shuffle over to my left, just using my feet, and I was able to turn, and he hit an opening, and I was like, good night.
Yeah.
And it was over. About 30 yards, I walloped him. And this all lasted about 45 minutes, and my turkey season was done.
Yeah.
But it was really cool playing that little game, and I didn't even know I was playing the game until it was over. Because I was like, when I started seeing him going to my second spot that I called from, I was like, that little bastard knew.
Yeah.
He really thought I was in here poking
Moving
around like a hen. Yeah, just poking around and futzing.
It's
And
crazy how you think that they're not listening, but they are listening.
Oh, yeah.
It's
they're-
insane.
yeah.
I hate it.
It's like the government. They're always listening.
Turn the phones off right now, guys.
That was
awesome.
really cool.
That's
And
an awesome story.
when it like as it was happening, you sent me, I don't know if you remember this, but you sent me a video of the birds hammering like right off the rip.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then like you said, like 45 minutes later, you were just like, just killed one.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
And the
I
night
just
before, you were like, guys, we're running out of content. So I was like, here's your content.
yeah. Especially turkey content. Cause
And
like,
I took the most terrible pictures I've ever taken of a turkey before.
alright.
I was in
I
a
think
row. I
it's
was
your
all,
phone.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was all amped up and shit too. And
You have an old phone, right? Your phone's
yeah.
pretty old.
Oh, it's smashed to hell. I have one camera that doesn't even have a screen to it anymore.
Nice.
If I took this off, it'd probably fall apart if I took it out of the case. It's smashed to hell,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
Well, so if you listeners buy a T-shirt from us, we can put that towards Eddie getting a new phone. So for one T-shirt per order, we can help get it.
Put the sad music on.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, we gotta.
In the arms of an angel, I will fly away from. Anyway, sorry.
So no, that's a true story though. We do have T-shirts. They just came into the mail. Shout out to Nar City Printing. They hooked us up, and shout out to Eric Heyman for telling me to switch people because we were getting ripped off. Anyway, so if you want a T-shirt, just reach out to us. One of us.
Cool.
We'll put you on the route to get a T-shirt. Go ahead. I guess you're pretty much done, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
That was
much
it.
done.
All right,
well,
end of the fucking
well,
podcast.
honestly,
Thank you
I
guys for coming.
I shot him with my 870, then that TSS, 30 yards, and I domed that bugger. He didn't have a single pellet in his chest, no nothing. And the amount of blood that I've had, you don't normally get too much blood with a turkey, but
Yeah.
he was like
Bleeding.
bleeding, and it was. And then even I sent a picture of Dad. He's like, "Looks like you shot him up pretty good." That did kind of shoot the piss out of me. It is what it is. I mean,
Your butt is all blood.
yeah,
Running down your leg.
Yep.
That's the one best thing ever. and you sit down and you're like, oh, I forgot to put something under it. That's okay. Yeah. Chad has this condom that he puts on. It's not a condom, but it looks like a condom. I gotta show you some photos. It's like it's for that not to happen.
Oh,
And
over the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is like this orange latex sort of thing that you put over the head, so when you hang it, it doesn't drip blood. It's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you. I've never used it. I just find it hilarious.
How's
You put it
Chad
in-
making out? He kill anything yet?
Boy, he killed the last day before he left.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
we're all the guys that we had on are doing very,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, Muzzy tagged out and everywhere's. I think I don't know about Mills. I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him too much. I
Uh.
haven't even seen him on Instagram, but they don't really post that much.
Nah.
I'll have to reach out to him. And Garrett just killed his second bird yesterday or the day before.
Mhm.
Beautiful bird.
Yeah.
Awesome story.
Yeah, I was like 23 or 24 pounds or some shit.
yeah,
like
it was.
that.
Yeah, it
that's
was. It
big.
was
That's a
a
big bird.
big
Big
old
bird.
sumbitch.
Yeah.
I try. I just can't walk far away. So
Yeah, no, I didn't really try at all.
Are you still getting out since the surgery?
yeah, I went back once, and I was just telling Eddie. I lay down on the ground. I was like, I immediately regret this fucking decision. My legs were cramping. I was trying to bend it, and it doesn't bend quite all the way back. Still, because it's like swollen, and yeah, it's a pain. So I sat down on a stump, and that obviously didn't help because I'm like going like this, and I'm like moving
Moving around.
everywhere.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
I'm like,
just not
"Ah."
comfy.
Yeah, even though if you're healthy, turkey hunting is not comfortable at all.
Oh no, you gotta be still,
It's the
and all of a
worst.
sudden shit starts to hurt. That you're like,
Yeah, dude, especially when there's a bird around. It's like my
Yeah.
leg is cramping. I'm
and
like,
then you got a bug, that bug that just
Yeah.
wants to sit there at your
Yes.
eyeball or like
Yes.
right in your ear. That
Yeah,
it's the worst thing.
turkey
I-
hunting's terrible.
I think that
fucking hate it.
noise is worse than them like biting you. That to
Yeah.
me, like I
Yeah.
can't stand that. Just
Really?
And you listen to chainsaws all day.
yeah. But that little fucking thing, drives
Yeah.
me up
Nuts.
the wall.
Yeah.
Nuts.
My problem is my butt is numb in those little turkey cushions that you
Yeah.
buy. There's no cushion in there.
Well, I bought a nice Sitka turkey vest, so my pad's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does it help?
yeah, it does.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to buy something else because
Yeah.
it doesn't. I might bring.
$7,000 turkey pad butt
I
butt pad.
might bring one of those stadium chairs.
Well,
You should get one of those.
Just sit on
I might
it.
get it from my dad because I bought it for him because he, I don't know, is an outdoorsman who can't sit on the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because his butt hurts and he's afraid to admit that he's in pain or whatever. But I got him I think you sold it to me. The
thermos seat.
no, not the wedge. It's like a stadium chair that folds. I think it's Alps.
Oh, okay.
Straps on the side.
Yeah,
And it's just like two
Yeah.
squares.
Yeah.
and it's only
yeah,
like, but the
yeah.
legs are only like yo long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the stadium seats that I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
I might just bring one of those and just
So-
sit on it.
I have a buddy who hunts a lot out in North Dakota, and we're gonna get him on. Jeremy Beck, he's a great dude. But he hunts out of that for deer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what he does, like, because in North Dakota's a little different than where we're at over here, but like he'll get in these like spots where he can see, or he thinks like deer are gonna kind of come through,
Yeah.
and he just sets up that seat and just puts it against the back of the tree, and
That's
just sits
awesome.
there, and he
Yeah.
can he can draw back, he can do everything with it, but it's comfortable.
Yeah.
And he's not a little dude either, so he's just like us, like can't fucking sit down
Yeah.
for that long.
Makes sense. Who knows, man? I think I'm gonna do just because of my knee.
Yeah.
I think I might go tomorrow and then just sit down because I have one, but it's blue. So I might have to put.
Yeah.
I'll get one. Let me get my dad's. It still has the plastic on it. I don't think he's ever used it.
I might just put some camo on top, and some burlap or something on top of it, and that's it.
Another project.
Yeah, another project for Antonio.
Be out
I
there
te-
spray
I
painting.
text him today. I'm texting him. I was like, hey, "Do you have a jigsaw by any chance?" He goes, "No." I go, "Yeah, I'm doing another project. I'm building a net out of beech wood, like a fishing net. So the handle, I have a piece of beech wood. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
they'll make a nice net. So this is my new.
The new project.
I'm bored out of my mind. Let's do something project. Yeah. I go through these things. I did the dock calls with the lathe, remember?
Yep, I do remember that.
Yeah. I still have, yeah, it's DADH, DDH, DADH.
Yes.
Yeah, all of those.
HGH.
DDH,
Yeah.
DH, DDH.
You taking steroids now?
Yeah, the dock calls, I still use two of the ones that I made. They still sound wonderful. What else? I have so many projects that I had.
Yeah. It's project season. We
Yeah.
tried to make duck blinds.
Yeah,
last
we
year.
made we were successful,
We were
but
successful.
the river took one away.
Yes. Yes.
I found a rod that was sunk in mud for 2 years, and I cleaned that, and I still use it. My
Mhm.
buddy just sent me a fly fishing rod that I cleaned, and now I'm using. That's my little projects here and there.
Yeah, he's got all his little
Now
projects
you're
going
into
on.
fishing nets.
Now I'm into fishing nets because I want a big, long fishing net
Did you say you cleaned a rock?
rod.
Rod,
Oh,
yeah.
rod. I was like,
Rod,
bro,
yeah.
you're cleaning rocks. You need to get out of the house.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a little story. All right. In the 90s, there was something called pet rock, and whoever invented that made billions of dollars. So I'm about to start making some pet rocks. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
No, I don't
Just
remember
need
that.
some googly eyes, right?
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
pet.
So it was a big thing. Back, I think
You
it
know
was
about this?
So it was
Well, because she's younger than
She
all of us.
probably
And
had
if he
it.
knows and she knows, we
probably
should
ha-
know.
She probably had them. That's why.
yeah, I am.
Did you have a
old.
leash for yours?
No.
No.
I am the oldest. So yeah. No, there was. I think the 80s or 90s. I don't remember which. Some guy decided to make this thing called the pet rock. You can look it up, and it's just rocks, and then people will collect them. He make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars out of these things. So cleaning rocks doesn't sound like a bad idea sometimes.
My childhood was about 20 years behind
Oh, there-
everything that was going
There
on
you
in
go.
the world. So.
There you go. There you go.
Did you talk about your fishing trip at all?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, we caught fish.
That's good.
Yeah, good trip. We went. What the hell did I even do? Striper fishing. Yeah, out of Jersey. Went striper fishing. I think we ended up in New York. Actually, we were closer to New York, and we were bouncing. I don't even remember what the fuck bunker. We were live lining bunker with like 6-ounce weights, and we were just picking them off one after the other. We came home with 2 of them, so we're gonna cook some of that shit on the new stove that we got, which is another thing.
If you would have
Cooking.
had that out, I would have ate that.
We were gonna, but this was the trout was already thawed out, so I was like, oh fuck it, yeah. So we just cooked. We got this is like a little sneak peek. We got a new grill from our little new stove
Stove, yeah.
from Forever Stoves.
Yeah, forever. Stove.
And
Yeah, we should make some fish tacos with that bitch.
100%, we can make whatever we want to make.
Trail cameras. We're staying at the campsite.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our tacos.
Yeah, let's do it.
Antonio.
We're ready. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
Whenever you are.
I'm ready. I'll bring down the
Alright.
striper.
This is all for today, guys. We're gonna go make some fish tacos.
Yeah. So yeah, stumbled upon his Instagram, talked to him a little bit. He sent one out to me, and
it's wonderful.
yeah, came here.
It's wonderful. I can't wait to
Fucking-
talk to him and ask him
It's a
bunch
brilliant
of
idea.
questions.
Yeah,
it
we're gonna
is.
have him on the podcast, so I'm really excited about that. And our next podcast is gonna be fire because we're gonna have a professional chef pretty much on,
Yeah.
and he gave us some seasoning to test out. It's called like Ricochet Blend or something like that. It's a pretty cool name. And I'm gonna cook some backstrap. I actually gotta take it out of the freezer. I'm gonna cook some back. I'm gonna season it. I haven't even opened it yet. Haven't smelled it. I'm gonna open it. We're all gonna smell it and just be like, oh, it smells like whatever, right? And then I'm gonna season it, put it on that, and then we're gonna have our podcast. And towards the end of the podcast, usually when we do like the weekly fucking recipe or whatever,
Yeah.
we're gonna eat it hopefully because usually it takes about an hour, so it should be
Yeah.
right around the end of that time. And then we'll just do a live review taste test of his own personal seasoning.
It's good.
So that's the plan. I don't think we've ever foreshadowed episodes like we had like
no,
Yeah.
no.
Watch it. We're
When
gonna
you
do
when
something
you, when
else.
you went turkey Popeye.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We were supposed to do that for your fucking
Yes.
turkey thing, but it
Yes.
lasted 37 seconds, so
Yeah.
we could still have the turkey pot pie. So whenever.
Okay.
Sunday?
Sunday?
Sure. I just want to know because I gotta go to
Actually-
the grocery store.
Let me let you know
Let
when
me
my
some-
mouth works
Some
correctly.
ingredients. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Because it
I
is
wanna
a creamy
enjoy it.
sauce, and you don't want that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would hurt
Burning it up.
immensely. I'm having a hard time with hint here. Good thing I took 12 at Tylenol. So
That's
yeah.
awesome.
What else did we do? Me and Antonio went hunting together. Didn't kill anything,
No.
which is part of the course.
That
But
is.
we came out of his house. We heard a bird holler, and he pulled out of his driveway's in-laws property. Go up the road. Beautiful Tom just
Yeah.
in the fucking yard, just
Just with the
fanned
hand.
out, beautiful.
Yeah.
With a hen.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Couldn't pull in.
No.
he had a horny ass hand on him. So I don't care who you are.
We tried.
We sure do. Dude,
Tried a little bit.
the turkey I killed on that property, he probably was being fed by some lady on there
Oh.
because he was humongous.
He's fatter. Oh, dude, he's fat as fuck.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
it's cheating sometimes, but I like.
I think that's when I started. So we came back and had a fantastic breakfast.
we did. That was your birthday.
It was.
Yeah.
And I think that's when I started to get sick. Because remember the
So
next
you
day?
ate food from Antonio's. That's what the problem.
No,
is.
no, I cooked
He
the food.
cooked
I
it.
cooked the food.
Oh,
He
okay.
cooked it. He goes, do you want to go have breakfast or you want to go to my house and I'll make breakfast? I'm like, let's go to your house and just make
Waffle
breakfast.
House.
Yeah.
Dude, I say that shit all the time, dude. No matter what we're hunting or no matter what we're doing. That's
you-
one of the greatest YouTube videos I've ever seen. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know anything what you guys are talking about.
You don't remember the Waffle House?
So
No.
there's this guy that
So
he's
with
just
the
doing
fucking
no, he's
pet rock?
He's doing a parody on turkey hunting, and he goes to a spot, and he calls, and nobody answers. He goes, I guess nobody's eating Waffle House, and that's all he did through the whole video. And
Oh,
it's
that's
just
hilarious.
wonderful.
Maybe I did see that.
No, you. I mean,
You were along when that was like when the porcupine came to visit him,
Yeah.
and we were like, Waffle House.
Waffle House. Don't you
Oh.
remember the porcupine?
I remember the porcupine.
they
Yeah.
almost crawled
Did we go to
my leg.
Waffle House? But I don't remember going to Waffle House.
What would,
Oh, no,
we,
were just
don't
saying-
have a Waffle House
Yeah,
around.
we
but
were just saying Waffle House.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My dumb ass.
he's so behind this joke. It's not even funny.
Yeah. I didn't get the joke when you guys first told the joke 5 years ago.
He probably.
So I'm
forgot.
definitely not going to get the throwback.
He
of the
probably
joke.
forgot. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah,
So and we had scrapple, by the way, is what we made for breakfast,
Son of a
and
bitch.
bacon
and bacon
and
Smoked
egg-
bacon.
and eggs.
and eggs.
Was it deer scrapple?
Yeah.
Son of a, how is it? Do you like it?
Oh, fucking
Dude,
wonderful.
it's
the
fucking
best.
phenomenal.
This isn't
It is.
amazing.
I don't know how people don't like scrapple. I don't know how people don't.
Well,
like
Well,
People-
I've
people
had
vote for
I've had
Biden,
some
so-
bad scrapple.
it. Yeah.
So I can say if it's your first experience and you get a bad slab, it's
Nah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense,
Our scrapple,
I've never
I
had
put it against anybody in
I hate
America.
when it's really greasy. Like I hate when it's like
Mm.
super greasy. You cut into it and you got like a
Yeah.
trail of grease.
Yeah.
Because then
Mm.
it's really just you just taste grease. It's,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually not bad in the air fryer.
Well, I believe that's
Yeah,
probably
it's not bad.
pretty
I
good.
prefer it pan, like just pan seared.
Yeah,
like my
when it
go-to.
comes to the deer, I just pan fry that just like to each side's like crispy golden. It gives
Yeah.
it some structure and
Yeah.
you're
Emily, how
out.
do you cook your scrapple?
I like it crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pan.
same deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Same as my bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if you could broil it? How that would work? It might dry it out too much.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Huh.
probably.
I've never had scrapple until I moved to PA, so I'm a new scrapple
Oh,
lover.
okay.
Same as pierogies, and we had this conversation too.
Yes. We should stuff pierogies with scrapple.
Maybe. I mean,
I think a pierogi needs mashed potatoes though.
We can
That's
do
what makes a
50-50.
pierogi.
We can do half like a mashed potato layer and then a scrapple layer.
And then smother it all in gravy,
sausage gravy.
I mean,
bro.
Yeah.
Ooh.
oh,
Casserole cover it with cheese.
I don't even know if it should be sausage gravy.
My
Maybe
mouth
just like
is
a
watering
good
so
beef
bad.
gravy.
Not only because it sounds delicious, but I haven't eaten anything in 2 weeks.
doesn't eat anything.
Fucking Christ! If anybody wants to lose weight, go get a mouth problem, and that'll lickety split, drop you 20 pounds. Feel great though. I'm getting good fighting weight.
Good fight.
Yeah,
Who
probably-
you fighting?
Huh?
Who you fighting?
Right now myself.
Well, we're all doing that.
Got a little bit of help with some antibiotics. Yeah, antibiotics. We're doing good.
I was getting pumped. I was driving around looking for turkey for you guys, and then you're sick. He's injured. Everyone.
You were doing a hell of a job too.
know.
You were
You
dropping
found
pins and
You found them everywhere.
She was dropping pins on public.
And
yeah.
I got no tags. Unbelievable.
Are you ever gonna not buy the second turkey tag?
Nope.
again?
I learned my lesson.
It's
You know,
okay.
and I've been bitching about it for like 2 weeks to Dan. Like,
Mhm.
just I'm so irritated about it.
He's already talking about deer,
Yeah,
deer, and they
No,
don't even.
no deer is fucking safe this year. I'm killing everything. Screw it. They're all fucking dead.
We're gonna turn one whole deer into scrapple.
Yes, I will donate a deer from Delaware to this.
How much scrapple can you get with one deer?
That's a shitload of
You can
scrapple.
get 438 tacos.
That's like 90 pounds of scrapples.
Bro, we have scrapple for the year then instead of
Yeah.
just for one day.
Makes sense.
All right, so we're gonna do a thing. Take a guess. This is to the people, the consumers of the show. Take a guess on how many pounds of scrapple, how many how many loaves of scrapple you can get out of one whole deer, and if you guess it right, we'll send you a sticker.
That's good.
2 stick. Actually, no. I'll send you a hat.
Yeah,
That
How
deserves a
big
hat.
is this deer? We need some parameters established.
That's a good.
it's got to be an adult deer.
Well, let's kill it first,
Yeah.
and then we'll weigh it,
Oh, this
and
is
then it'll be
good.
like, this
Yes.
is how much this deer is.
This is the
How
designated
much scrapple do
deer.
you
The
think we're
scrapple
gonna
deer,
be able to make?
I can't wait to shoot the scrapple deer. We're gonna be
Scrap-
racing to shoot the scrapple deer.
Scrapple deer. Oh, that's
Delaware. Oh, Delaware's gonna be great. Delaware's gonna be great.
Scrapple deer. I like it.
we're all gonna come back to camp with a big fat nanny, and we're gonna be like, scrapple, scrapple, scrapple.
Mine is the scrapple. Yours is the taco. Stop it. That's funny. That's funny. This is the guy that sold me the. I wanted to do this too, but I don't think we're gonna be able to. But the guy that sold me my dog, he went to Alaska and killed a big ass moose, and he said that he had so much backstrap that he started making jerky out of it. And I was just like, how much backstrap do you have? And he's like, dude, you don't understand the size of this backstrap. And can you imagine just doing a whole deer, just jerky? Like how much jerky? Because it takes forever to make jerky.
Mm-hmm.
You made like 80 pounds of jerky?
Holy balls!
So my uncle shot a moose in Maine when I was younger,
Oh, you told me this story. This is just wonderful.
and it's like I think the moose dressed at $850. Yeah,
it's so much.
and they made
meat.
like 200 pounds. You know, like the big Yetis. Yeti didn't exist back then.
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
you know the big white Coleman coolers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every dad has one.
They got them. They got that filled with fucking Slim Jims out of a moose. 200 and something pounds of Slim Jims. Dude, we ate Slim Jims for years. They were delicious though.
wow.
I think after months 7 or 8, you're like, I'm done with this. but-
I'm over this.
Well, I was a kid, so at that point in time, like, you know, when you're a kid, you'll just eat the same shit over and
Yeah.
over and over and over.
Yeah.
I was
Yo,
just
there's
ripping
some
them.
jerky made at home back growing up, and I've never had better jerky than this one
Really?
place. Yeah,
Is it like a butcher place?
yeah,
Do they do deer?
yeah. But
Oh,
it's
nice.
3 hours away. I'm not.
Yeah,
really-
that's it's not that worth it.
no. But I've never had jerky better.
Interesting. I mean, I can't wait for Scrapple then. Scrapple and taco deer. It's gonna be.
I want to fill my blue cooler with deer meat in Delaware.
just one deer. That's all it takes.
No, my blue cooler.
What the Arctic one?
Yeah, I've had 2 deer in that.
Oh,
hole.
really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I think we can fit probably.
With the ice?
Yeah, I think we could fit probably. I want to say 5 deer deboned, like whole muscle deboned
Really?
with ice. I'm gonna say yeah. Well, it depends how big a deer you're shooting, but
Interesting.
yeah. Huh?
What do you think?
Challenge accepted.
I don't think 5 deers fits in that cooler.
No, I'm gonna say 3 to 4.
Deboned?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say 3 to 4.
Oh hell no,
Really?
dude! You can fit an elk in there. That's why I got it.
Interesting. The Arctic one?
Mm-hmm. The baby blue one.
Yeah. Oh,
The baby
oh,
blue,
oh,
not
okay,
the
okay.
dark blue.
I'm thinking about the red, white, and blue one that
No,
you
no,
have.
no, no,
I was
no,
like,
the
baby blue.
man,
No,
no, the baby. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, I don't think my numbers are all.
different cooler.
Yeah,
Different
yeah, we
cooler.
both were on the same page of that. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the one that you have on.
Yeah,
your
that's
car.
a 55. I'm talking about my 145.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the thing's great.
Yes.
That 145, we took that to Illinois for the shoot.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because I was like, oh, we'll just bring this one cooler, and there was like 5 guys who were picking up guys on the way and stuff like that. I'm like, don't worry about it. I got this giant ass cooler, and we'll just fill it up as we go with like all the beer that everybody wants to bring. And the guys from the Outdoor Drive, Trev and all them, they brought a fuck ton of seafood. It was a pretty wild time. But by the time we got to Illinois, it took 2 guys all we could to get this fucking thing out of the back of the truck because it was so
Really?
goddamn heavy. It was full of beer, food, ice. It was oh, dude, it was horrible. I had a hernia just trying to get this thing from 100 yards maybe, and Illinois is pretty goddamn flat
It's
and
wonderful.
soft. Illinois is great for knees, man. Soft ground,
Oh, that's
real great for
wonderful.
knees.
I can't wait to move there now. Okay, look how swollen that is. You can see it through my.
Yeah, it's
go
fucked
ahead.
up, dude.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's good to do it now.
Mhm.
So we're good for deer season. So who's been shooting their bow?
I haven't.
No,
No.
no.
I have.
Look at that.
Yeah. You broke
Yeah.
yours yesterday.
Huh?
You broke yours
Oh
yesterday.
yeah, had a horrible experience yesterday.
It's like
Went
a little
back to
bomb.
Went back to full draw, and I felt the bow just go like a quarter inch more, and then just stayed there, and but string just went relaxed, and the fucking arrow just went bloop, and I was like, oh no, it stayed at full draw. Like my limbs were loaded.
Yeah.
So because the cable ended up going past the cable stop, and there's like that little divot past the cable stop on the Hoyts where you can
Yeah.
adjust the let off. The string got caught there. It was just stuck. It was just there, and the tension of it was holding it there. So my string, I could have took my string off my bow, like without a problem, but my cables were still flat, like in the
Yeah.
tension position.
Yeah.
What a sketchy fucking thing that was. I've never. Have you dealt with like
No,
anybody?
that sounds weird.
It was. She's seen it. I was like,
The only time that's ever happened is if you like on an elite, you forget to put the draw stops back in. You
Yep.
draw it, and she literally just sits there because you've drawn it past.
yep.
So the string,
Which is essentially what I did.
yeah, the string comes off practically, but the cables literally are under tension the entire time.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And
That's
it's almost
scary.
like weird. It's like,
sketchy
what
as
the
fuck.
just happened here? And then you have to almost like kind of push the string like
Yeah.
back onto the bow. It's weird.
So I put we ran up to the shed. Thank God I got a press. Just put it up and just put it into the press.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
And I actually I bent the limbs more than which I never thought about this, but it is
Yeah.
hard to get because when those limbs are flexed,
Yes.
it's hard to get so I was like pushing up on the bottom of the bow because I
Yep.
didn't want to shoot out the bottom because
Yippers.
your leverages are way off at this point in time.
That's the only thing that sucks about that. The last chance.
Yeah.
Fresh.
And yeah, so I got it on there, and I just went past and it just relieved the pressure, and the cables, you heard them pop past the draw stop, and I just slowly backed it out, put the string back in, and then realized that there's the two screws that hold in your mods on your cam, and one of those screws sheared off. The screw head sheared off, and I think I think that happened. I don't know if it happened over time. Maybe it was a little loose. It was moving a little bit, and just the impact of fucking drawing and shooting, just sheared that head. And when it sheared that head, there was nothing holding that side of the because that's the same side that your draw stops on,
Yeah.
right? So I think what happened was it sheared that pin when I went to full draw, and it just kinked my cable out far enough that it just missed my draw stop, and then it put me in the situation that I was in. So shout out to Dunkelbergers for hooking a brother up today. Just gonna say that. I would never usually shout out a place, but he really helped me out. And the other archery place that's local here is a fucking scumbag. So we're not gonna deal with him anymore. And I hope that God somebody's listening to this and knows who they are. But
I'm pretty sure they are.
yeah, it's good.
Hey, so what's the name of that?
Yeah,
What's the guy's name who works there?
dickhead. So yeah, I told him the story about all that bullshit too, and he's like, "Are you fucking serious?"
That's stupid.
It's so dumb. I'm just being uber petty now.
Well,
This is multiple times.
you have every right to be.
Long story short, a fucking shop wanted me to spend literally $1,600 so they could profit $300 at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go suck a dick. Sorry. Go suck a fat one. All right.
It's just the way they did it.
It's
Isn't
the way
that
they
how
went
you
about
got your mouth problem?
Touche. That was good. That was a good one.
Oh, snap. Oh, snappity snap. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just the way they did it that made the whole situation worse than what it was.
Yeah. It could have been handled way different than
Yeah.
it was.
Sorry I interrupted you,
No,
Mike.
it's okay.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. It's fine.
You're just making
No.
noises.
Yeah.
Just grunting.
You just grunting.
Well, I'm trying to get away from that whole
Can you put your
the
mouth?
drama.
There you go.
Sorry,
No, you're okay.
the drama of it all.
Of
I
what?
was just gonna say, I'm glad that your bow didn't explode.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
good to go.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Quick
I like that
fix.
you keep us on track and get off of the negativity.
I mean, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Talking shit. That's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
that's exactly what are we doing. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that was That was
That
interesting.
was scary, man.
You're like, here,
It
hold
was.
this, and I'm like, okay,
I was like, hold this, but don't
sweet.
like face it because I don't know what this thing's gonna do.
yeah, it's just like holding.
Yeah.
Did you leave the arrow so just in case it will fly again?
No, I
Wouldn't
took the
burn?
arrow off because the string was just like
The
laying.
string was
Mm.
slack.
Yeah, it was just off,
Yeah,
like
you
the
couldn't
bow
really
pretty
do
much. So
anything
there was
with it.
no way to.
And I thought so. I wasn't really paying attention because I was just doing my own thing, and I see you with it like. It was like drawn down at your hips, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "What are you like shooting from the hip? Like, what are you doing over there?" And I look over, and you're like, "We've got problems."
This
We
ain't-
do
this
have a
is- This ain't
problem.
no good here.
Dude, that thing with a gun. That's fucking scary, man.
So he had a VTM 34 in green there, and an RX-7 in green there. So
That's wonderful. Was
Yeah.
it meant to be?
Did
I
you
don't-
shoot the carbon that you sent a picture?
no,
of?
I didn't want to because I know if I did, I would have walked out with it. I told Terry, I'm like, listen, if you just so happen to fuck this up, too bad. I will buy the carbon belt. Like, I mean, I was like, I could fuck it up at my house, but I figured if we fuck it up here, I can buy a new bow. I can't buy a new bow at my house. But no, he fixed it in like fucking 2 seconds.
Yeah, cool.
He's a good dude. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Sunday, Monday he's off.
is that what it is?
Yeah. I thought when you texted me about it this morning, I was like, I think it's Sunday, Monday, but double checked and that's what it, yeah, that's what it
He's
is.
got a shit ton of bows there, man. All the,
Yeah,
the
no,
Bowtech
I'm-
lines in now.
Yeah, no, it's cool. You got Bowtech too.
And it's funny. He said Bowtech won't fuck with that other place either because that guy's a dickhead.
Yeah, he's a fucking jackwagon.
So, sorry. Apologize, Gemly, that we got negative again.
Yeah.
Right back on it.
Sorry.
Do you guys go to the 3D shoots at all? We were talking about doing that Wednesday night one.
Yes.
Blue
Oh,
Mountain.
I'm glad you brought that up. So there's a local 3D shoot that's 18 minutes from my house.
And
And
what time is this?
It's from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
I can't. Sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
You can't do it from 4 to 7.
No.
Well, you can start in any of that in that time frame. So you can't even start at 7 on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays are my busy day with Savannah. Yeah. She has piano and she has soccer. So whenever soccer ends, then I can do it. Because
Gotcha.
soccer starts at 6:45 and it's an hour.
Oh yeah, so you're fucked.
So
I
you
get
can
it.
come hang out afterwards, though.
Yeah.
I can because that's her bedtime. So, but I can't shoot. No. Sorry, buddy.
So you're out.
Well, maybe we'll find
So-
another one.
So as long as you make it there before 7, you can finish
yeah,
the course.
you just got to start before 4 or 7, and then I think it's $6 to shoot it. It's Blue Mountain. It's like
Yeah.
literally down the road from you.
$6 to shoot it, and you walk away with $60 less of arrows.
Very true. Very true.
We'll learn how to shoot, man.
I don't know how many targets is it. I think it's 20 targets.
That's not bad.
And they do it every week, every Wednesday from June 7th to like August 20th.
Oh, nice. Is it like different
Yardages.
yardages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a full 3D walkthrough
Okay.
course.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And you can shoot it however you want to shoot it.
Cool.
And then I think if you shoot more than half of them, they put your name in a hat and they raffle off a bunch of shit at the end of the year, which I might actually see if we can get like a Craving Wild like do like a little
Oh, like a
sponsorship.
little
Yeah.
basket or something.
Yeah.
That'd be
Do
cool. That'd
like
be
a
cool.
pack of broadheads and a
Mhm.
fucking shirt or something like that from Craving Wild.
Binos.
Binos?
Ooh,
Binos.
that's what I'm trying to win.
No. Sorry, is the accent, guys? V-Y.
Oh, vinyl.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, we better sell a lot of fucking T-shirts. Oh man, we gotta buy
Yeah,
a new
and
phone.
I need a new phone
Yeah.
first.
That's another
Why are
thing.
you shaking my
I
beer,
did
man?
it. Watch, I'll do it with mine. They better not make
God,
me
I
out
hope
to an
there's
asshole.
no foam.
Yeah, it made me out to be an asshole.
I appreciate it.
Bubbling a little bit. What the fuck were we just talking about?
Thank you.
Vinyl.
Sign up
Vinyl.
For oh yeah. You
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
little basket.
The
Like
basket
the-
thing, too.
Vinyls.
What else? What else could we put in that for like a?
Vinyl.
We could do vinyl wrap. Yeah, we could do vinyl,
Vinyl
wraps.
wraps.
What kind of broadheads would you put in?
I don't know.
You gotta be a fixed. It's gotta be.
Yeah, definitely fixed. Did you see Sever just came out with a new head?
Let's not talk about that because I already picked my
Annihilator.
goddamn broadhead for this year, and I don't want to change it.
What
again.
is it?
What's it called?
Annihilators.
Annihilator.
Oh, you went the Annihilators? Okay.
Yeah. I want to try them,
They
Daniel was a
annihilate.
big fan of it.
Yeah.
dude.
They said they would do the podcast, so I got to reach out to them and.
It's insane how deadly those things are.
Stupid.
It's
Muzzy trocars. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. if it ain't broke, don't fix it in your
Yeah.
ballpark.
It's
Them
awesome.
shits just come out of my bow like a rocket, and
I have I still have 3 from the last time I bought them from you.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I still use them.
Yeah, they shoot so fast out of your bow, you don't even need lighted knocks. It's just fucking lasers.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The one that I killed my bear was one of those, and I still have it, and it's still useful.
Same
It's wonderful.
Yeah, they're gnarly. They're gnarly.
Well, I shot my bear twice with the bow
Yeah.
because when I walked up to him, he was still moving, so I had to
Mm.
give him another one.
Just
Were
in
you
case.
scared?
What?
Poop your pants a little bit?
No, I was on the phone with Dad, and I was like, "Dad, he moved. Gotta go." And I threw my phone in the
I'm
bushes.
sure your dad loved that. I wonder what broadhead we should set up her. Probably my Trokar will probably.
Yeah, it would probably fly pretty titties out of
Yeah.
hers. Yeah.
Hey, want to hear this? I just text my wife about when the Savannah ends with soccer. Guess what the day for soccer is?
The same day that I said it ends.
June 7th.
It starts.
It ends. That's the last day.
Oh, so he's clear.
Oh, so you're good.
We're in.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
the
if he can walk
the
past
week
Target
after.
too.
the second week. Yeah.
Yeah, the second week.
Yeah, he's got to walk
Cool.
past
I
Target
wonder
too,
what
though.
the turnout for something like that is.
I'm gonna
around
limp
there.
past the Target.
I don't know. But I know like I'm doing it. Guy at work that I used to work with, Rick's doing it. He's the one that told me about it. I don't know if anybody else from that other place that I don't like's doing it. I like the other people that are there. So there might be some more people plus us.
So did you call
We
him
do.
and ask him what would that cost, and he gave you some bullshit number from the Dick Wad?
No, for the no, I didn't even bother him.
Oh, you were
No.
just like,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not even calling
Yeah.
you.
After the whole bow incident, he
Yeah.
can
I
fucking suck my
gotcha.
dick.
Yeah.
So.
Listen, customer service. It's a wonderful thing.
And you got to know your thing, right? Like if I was just some like Joe Blow redneck that not to like throw shade at anybody, like but
yeah.
that buys one bow every 10 years. Okay, you can cop an attitude, but with like I buy a bow or two every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you? And all the accessories
Except
to
for
boot.
me when I worked around in the industry.
Well, yeah, I was broke then. I couldn't really. I'm still broke now. I just. What the hell was that?
You got
Eddie's fiddle fucking with shit
spray some
again.
stuff. It's squeaky.
It's probably why my bow broke. 'cause
Don't-
from me
no,
playing
don't.
with it.
Oh,
Fucking
no wonder.
Don't even.
Yeah.
You don't even let me touch your shits anymore. So
I was gonna surround you with bows today. I got my target bow over there. I can
I've
just,
been
I did
hilarious.
see it. I was going to ask about it, but then I was like, nah, I'm not going to.
You should.
You've been mean.
Oh, stop it.
it shoots like shit.
Stop
I don't
it.
like it. I don't like it.
Sell it to Antonio.
Yeah.
Sell it to Antonio, the broke ass motherfucker. Yeah, sell it
Yeah.
to me.
He needs another project.
Yeah. Let me get the fishing net first, please. Okay.
Get that done.
Yeah, let
under
me get
control.
that down pack. Come on, I started fucking tying flies. That's my other
Oh yeah, yeah.
my other project that I'm doing now. So
Okay.
I'm tying flies like an idiot.
That's fun.
No, it's not. No, it is actually. It's entertaining. But yeah, that's my other project. So yeah, I got plenty.
Yeah.
And then something else is gonna come up. My project last year was also building the boat blind, which I did.
Speaking of projects, we got to finish the project to protect the boat. We got to put a roof on
Oh,
that fucking
and
carport.
yes,
or
we
boat
fucking-
port.
God damn it.
Craving Wild Construction LLC. Yep.
You know, I just put a roof on my neighbor lady's shed this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Dude, what'd she pay you with?
$100 and a 32-ounce beer.
That's
amazing. That's amazing.
That's wonderful.
A Modelo.
Oh, dude,
That's wonderful.
I finally got my cattail shoots.
What?
Remember, we're
Oh,
in the probably like 4, 6, 7 podcasts ago, we were talking about eating cattail shoots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went shooting
Yeah.
at my parents' house in the back, and there's like a little. It used to be a pond. Now it's kind of just a creek with a swamp around it.
Mud
There's
hole.
cattails all over.
That's
so we
awesome.
ripped some out and we're munching on them.
Yeah, you just pop them out and just chew on them. Like peel back the first layer.
What does it taste like?
What'd you say it tasted like? Soybean? Is that what you said? it
Yeah,
tasted
like soybeans.
I couldn't tell. It's
Kind
like
of
a-
like a celery.
You know,
Like
I
edamame?
Yeah.
ooh, I like
I
edamame.
love edamames too.
Mhm.
I don't. Who's mama?
Edamame, soybeans.
Yeah, it's
Same fucking
delicious.
shit.
Edamame is delicious.
It's the same shit.
That's like the stuff you get at the
Interesting.
sushi restaurants.
Yep.
Yeah.
The beans.
Like the big
Yeah,
okay.
fat
You
soybeans.
just boil them with the fucking with the leaf that has the
With the cap.
Yeah. And
Oh, okay, yeah,
then
I got you.
edamame.
Yeah.
And it had like a consistency of water chestnuts.
Yeah. And then it gets a
Man.
little fibery, so you get
Yeah, it gets fiber at the top,
It's
so you
like
can like
couple
floss your
good
teeth.
You
inches
know,
you can
this
munch on.
this year when we go to Maryland for the duck hunt with my dad and my brother-in-law and nephew. I am going to try and get my nephew with Nature's Corn Dog. I'm gonna hand him a fucking.
Oh,
Oh,
please
gosh.
record it.
I'm gonna try so hard to.
Please record it.
How old is he?
He's 13.
Oh,
Ooh,
12.
I don't know if he'll
oh,
fall
that's
for
so
it.
easy.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
can't. Yeah,
This is what you gotta do. You're gonna grab one. You're gonna take half of it off, and then you're gonna put it in your mouth.
just
Be
act like I was
"Mm,
eating it. Like,
Damn, this
Or
is
like
so
hold a
good.
little lighter under it, like
Yeah.
you're toasting it for him.
Just like, this is so good, and then half of it is already gone. And he's like, what does that taste like? He's like, oh, it's like, I don't know.
here, have one.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Have
the
you
top of the
cattail.
cattail.
the top of the cactus when
fluffy
you
part?
bite it,
When
that
it
thing
dries
goes
out.
Blows up. Yeah.
and people buy that shit and they go, "Blah," and
It-
it's just
it's-
like, it's just
But it's called Nature's Cattail or corn dog. Nature's
Really?
Corn Dog because it
Okay.
looks like
Must be a
corn
corn
dog.
dog.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
hilarious to see it.
Interesting.
Yeah, Google it. You'll fucking.
Yeah,
it's
no, yeah.
fucking
Well, I
hilarious.
can imagine. I got to watch this, but I never would thought to
Get a child to munch it.
I just
Yeah.
would never bite the end of that.
Yeah, because he trusts
But
me
I guess if
pretty
you don't,
good.
if you
so-
don't know,
Trust me, let's ruin it.
Yeah, he trusts me pretty good, so he'll
Good.
probably.
I like that.
Can't
I
wait.
like that.
Please record it.
That's hilarious.
Do it.
That's great.
I don't know what else we were talking about. No,
The
we got-
cattails. We were
It's a
talking
big
about
goal of
cattails.
yours,
Yeah.
and it was
Well, I was
accomplished.
talking
Well-
about getting paid in beer, and then
Oh,
you just
that's
jumped
right.
out of the blue with cattails.
So what you do for the roof? It's a shingles and
Shingles, and I had to replace the plywood because I stuck my foot through it.
Nice,
It was that rotted out.
nice,
Yeah.
Yeah, needed it.
She's a nice old lady, and I helped her out. So
good.
But-
that's good. We're gonna do metal roofing for my fucking lean-to that I'm doing.
yeah, well, when I need a new roof for my house, and I'm thinking of looking at the metal route
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah.
told that's the way to go.
Apparently, so. Well, my lean-to isn't that big, so
Yeah,
and I don't want to put any plywood on it, so
Yeah.
it's the cheapest way, I think.
Metal's
mainly.
good. The prices are really bad right now, though.
yeah.
it's-
Price is bad with everything.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
It is what it is. That is true.
that's it. We got
Nothing you can do about except complain. Literally, that's all you can do about it.
yeah, drink more beer and complain.
Yeah.
I mean, what else could you do as a red-blooded American?
Yeah, you
Right.
can't work no fucking more.
I don't know.
No, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Didn't you say you've been here longer now than anywhere else?
Yes,
Yeah, so
I
you're
am more
official.
American. I am more United States American
That
Then
sounded
it-
believable.
than anything else. Yeah, no, I've been in the United States more than I've been in my own country.
Congratulations. Welcome to the shit show.
Yeah,
Welcome, buddy.
huh?
Welcome, buddy.
Oh,
Glad
yeah.
to have you.
Can't go back now.
Well, I don't think I can. Long live dictatorship.
Yeah. Well,
It's okay.
that's all right.
I get to meet lovely people like you guys over here. If that didn't happen, I would have still been a true Venezuelan redneck still.
That's true. Yeah.
Shooting
Okay.
monkeys in the face. No, I'm playing. I don't shoot monkeys in the face.
Is that like against?
That
do you not?
sounded very racial.
No, you made it racial because you're white.
That's how it works.
Yeah. No. No. Listen. If you really want to live the Wild West of how we portray the Wild West, well, just go to South America, bro. You understand.
Same shit.
There's no laws. There's laws, but there's no laws. Yeah. All you need is money, man. Like for example, I've never gotten a speeding ticket in Venezuela because that shit doesn't exist.
But you get in trouble for shed hunting.
Oh, but I get trouble for shit hunting. No, 100%. Yeah. So they have like what they
Because
have.
we're free here.
Yeah.
You can do what you want.
What's the name of that? When they have like DUI stops
Do you
along
go at checkpoint?
checkpoints. That's what we have in Venezuela. And as soon as you get stopped by one, they'll be like, "What you doing?" And then you're like, "Well, I just, I'm a little drunk." And they're like, "Okay." And then, so what are you gonna do? And I'm like, "How much do you want?" And they'll tell you the amount, and then you give them the amount, and then they'll just let you go. That's it.
Here's $50.
Here's $50. I got last time I drove in Venezuela. I was driving from the farm back to the house. A guy stopped me. My dad didn't want to drive, and I was like, "That's a bad idea." I go, don't worry about it. We got stopped. I give him my Florida license because I didn't have a Venezuelan driving license.
Oh,
The guy goes, "This you can't drive with this because you don't have the permit that you need to get to drive here." And my dad goes, "Come on, how much do you want?" And he goes, "In dollars?" And he goes, "Yes." And he goes, "Give me this amount." I forgot the amount. Took out his money, gave him the amount. He goes, "Go ahead." And then to the house we went. That's it.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
And then that was it. That's the whole problem. That's the whole thing. And if you know somebody that is part of like the military, you'd be like, oh, hold on, give me a second. Like if a checkpoint stops you, you call your friend and be like, hey, can you put your dad on the phone? I'm getting stopped by the
Venezuelan government.
but no, what's the name of the
Policia?
God, no, not the police. God damn it. It's not the army, is the
Na-
reserve.
Oh,
Yeah.
reserves. Okay.
So they will come in and be like, oh, and then you pass them. It'll be like, hey, this is general or this is corporate, whatever. You gotta let them go. And they're like, okay, sorry, general, blah, blah, blah. And then you hang up and then they'll let you go. And that's it.
So like just in the movies, just the way it does in the movies.
Dude, exactly the same.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
exactly the same.
Sorry, General.
Yeah, yeah. They just do that and they're like very cautious. I don't know. So my funny story about this, now we're in this subject. My grandfather's brother, he was one of the originators I can't remember the story very well, of this thing called the Petajota, which is literally almost the FBI of Venezuela. So every time something happened to us, we would just call him and he would be like, no, just let him go. And then, who the fuck are you? I'm like, oh, the fucking owner of the FBI. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. And then-
I'm the owner of the FBI.
pretty much. So I'm like the creator of that. And then that was our free ticket for that.
Yeah, that's your get out of jail free card.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
I
Pretty
liked
good
when you
flex.
guys were talking about taking a fishing trip down there in like Colombia and stuff.
Oh, we were,
That sounds,
in the last episode.
that
Oh, dude,
sounds
I
like
can't
fun.
wait. I'm dying to do that.
Dude,
so
you know, we watch so many fishing videos on my YouTube now. It's just spammed with fishing
much.
videos.
Just peacock fish.
Yeah, I go take a leak and I come back and I'm 25 minutes into a 2 hour long Colombian fishing excursion.
Oh, it's so. I can't wait, man.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
that'll be wonderful, man. That's the one that we got to do out of all the fishing trips, because we will see danger and we'll catch fish.
I like it. My friends are into like
danger.
going to Cabo and Disney and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I want to go to Colombia.
Yeah, yeah. So in Colombia, you can go to Pablo Escobar house, and there's tours about it,
That's fun.
isn't it? I would think so too.
I'm way too white to be in these places, dude.
No, I
You'll
don't
be
care.
okay.
We're
Look
going.
At me.
You'll be okay. I mean, if YouTubers are making videos of this
That's a good point.
with cameras,
Yeah,
and
that's a
then
good point.
you come in, you start going see, and then that's it.
Yeah, lo siento, lo siento.
I'm just gonna walk around with my 32-ounce Modelo. I work outside.
Yeah, you're good.
Have lots of bribe money in the back.
That's it. That's all you need. Just have some cash, and then you'll be fine, guys. Come on.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You don't have
I want to go to
convince me.
Patagonia.
I want to go to Patagonia too.
That'd be sick.
That'd be the best.
I mean, I'm down with Colombia. I do want to get like real deal South American food,
yeah.
like down there.
I want you guys to go to the Amazon jungle.
Yes.
That's what I want.
That's
you guys
what I
to do.
want too.
'Cause that's an experience. That's an
Nile.
experience.
The Nile.
Dan's gonna get bit
That's
by
a
a
little too far
mosquito.
though.
Oh really?
I would love to see it,
Oh, you've never been to the Nile?
but that's like all the way in Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
What's the river that runs through South America?
Amazon.
That's the
Amazon?
Amazon.
Oh man, I'm all fucked up.
There's a bunch of, but the main one's Amazon. You
Yeah.
got Orinoco, you got Caroni, all those things go through there.
Yeah.
On the top of the corner.
That'd be
And-
sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
It's a fish.
Yeah, I was in the wrong country.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was thinking of the wrong shit.
Same amount of dangers though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
Probably. Anyways, yeah. So I don't even know why we got out of topic like this,
I
but
have no idea.
Yeah,
'Cause
that got me
that's-
pumped. I was excited.
that's what we
about
do.
that.
yeah. Welcome to the Craven Wild podcast.
So we got Emily up to 50 pounds weight on her draw weight.
Ooh, look at you. Those lats are popping out. Let me see the lats. Whoa. Oh
that?
shit.
See that?
Are you when you pull your ball, do you do it from under?
Oh,
your
I change
shoulders
it up
or-
every time.
Oh, really?
Oh no,
She's
I'm
more
usually
upper.
up top though.
Yeah.
I'm up top too.
You
Wait,
know-
do people pull it from down here?
Yeah, they go like this, and then they go up.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought you were doing yesterday. When
No,
you
we
were
don't like those
Like,
people.
What are you doing?
You don't do that?
What?
Where do you pull? You pull up, don't you?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's how you're
I
supposed
pull
to do it.
straight, pretty much.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about like
Pulling
the people who
from
are
down-
listening, like-
ground up.
Yeah. No. Like, imagine straight, but like under your shoulders.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
Like
shooting
you go
from
like
the
this, you go,
yeah, like from the ground up.
but not aiming up. Like
Ah.
straight and just go. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, some
don't
people
do that. And don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I've watched a lot of people draw a bow, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm
I've
gonna
ever
send you a video.
seen
I
Okay.
yeah.
Huh.
It's a very
Interesting.
it's it's not weird. It's just uncomfortable because you're used to seeing like either straight. I go up. Like the easiest one for me is up.
Yeah.
Oh, like over your head, almost like
Like
where
like
you're-
on my face, like ready
Yeah.
to just anchor.
Yeah, I come straight across my neck.
That's
Yeah.
what I kind of do. I've been trying to go
Shoulders,
higher.
shoulder, like collarbone,
Yeah.
neck, because that's where I come into.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of
Yeah.
just where that come through,
Yeah. Mine I do from the top, like straight.
and then you come down
Yeah.
to your chin.
Yeah.
So I used to do like
Or
straight
to
at the
your-
face, and then I broke my D loop and punched myself in the face once.
yeah.
And then I just out of like fucking PTSD, I started drawing like neck,
Yeah.
kind of like how you do, Eddie. But I started to draw higher again, and I noticed when I draw higher that I don't have as much pain in my front holding shoulder.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just literally that difference of what
Yeah.
two
It's
3
two
inches
different
in drawing.
muscles. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because when you pull straight, like on your chest, is a different muscle than when you go up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't-
100%. The way I see it is I try and draw like I'd be in a tree stand.
Yeah.
Because most of the time in a tree stand, you ain't getting that arm motion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I just try and push.
Yeah. I got
Like
you.
I push pull towards the deer, and then I get my anchor. And
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
From there.
You've always been like everything that I feel like your shooting style is like really hardcore focused on hunting situations.
Yeah. Everything I
Yeah.
do is based off of that.
Like just the way you stand, because you stand real, like your feet are close together. Because you're like, well, I'm in a tree stand. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's yeah. Everything I do is based off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Everything I do is the worst
it.
for hunting.
I do pull the bow slow because of the tree stand.
Yeah. I just change how I
Yeah.
shoot when I get in a
Yeah.
true stand.
Like real slow, like
Yeah.
just
Creeping.
consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah. I like to draw slow, consistent. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that's what you need in the woods.
with a new bow. It took me a while to get used to it, but
Oh, every time you get a new one, I mean, it takes you like a year to get used to that bitch.
Yeah.
And then you go and change, and you're like, ooh.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's another reason why I didn't buy that bow like today, because I was like, I don't want to fucking try and get used to a bow again
Yeah.
for the third year in a row. You know,
Yeah,
I like this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with this one.
I know how you feel.
You know,
That's how I am with my RX-1, but I'm starting to get to where I want to
Just play with a new
I
one.
want a new one.
yeah,
So
I like it. I like getting a new one because it gets you like
makes you shoot.
makes
Get
you shoot.
excited. Makes
Yeah,
you
it
feel
gets
a
you
little bit.
jacked
It's like
up,
getting
yeah.
new running shoes.
It's
You're like,
like-
wow, I'm so fast.
you know that's how my daughter tries shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wears them like, and then she
These
runs,
made me
and then
10%
and,
faster, I
and then
can
she runs.
tell.
She's like, I can run with this
Proud
one
as a
real
bug.
fast, Daddy. And I'm like, I'm glad you can.
Yes.
I'm glad you can. She was running on Skechers the other day, the whole store, because we
Aw.
bought 2 new shoes. He's like, these ones are good because I can run real fast.
See how fast I'm going?
Yeah,
Pass all these aisles.
nice.
Hell
That's
yeah.
how it is with a new bow. You get pumped. You get
Yeah.
a little bit better.
yeah.
So I
I-
have the mentality of an 8-year-old, pretty much. Is what we're saying.
I think it just makes you go back to the basic of stuff, and it's like you never go back to the basic of anything unless you have to, and then it makes it at least I don't know makes it fun for me. I guess it is very weird when you change brands.
Oh yeah, because you went from one to the other.
I completely
Yeah.
changed. Yeah, and I showed that Defiance since I bought it.
yeah.
I haven't shoot any
Yeah.
other bow, and then now
He
I have
bought
that.
it from somewhere else and had me fix it all the time. That's cool.
Well, I didn't know you back then, and I bought it from a person that we just literally talking about, and it was nasty as fuck.
you got raked over the coals with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. You and your buddy made fun of me because we got one. I don't know if you remember that story. Because it was a demo bow, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And then I was just like, I didn't know it was a demo bow.
Yeah.
And then I went to change it, and then they exchanged it.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah, you got charged full price for a demo bow,
Doesn't shock me at all from that scumbag place.
and it said demo on it.
Sorry,
And I didn't know where
we're
to
done.
look.
Yeah, exactly.
I just saw it, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. Because I came from a fucking cheap-ass bear.
Yeah.
And then I saw that Defiant. I was like, oh, this looks amazing. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
Anyways.
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I changed brands, so it's weird.
So how
just
do
to
you
talk about that?
How do you like the Matthews now? The
It's
V.
wonderful.
What do you have?
Yeah.
The V.
Whatever it
Fuck
is.
is that thing?
Phase
phase
4?
four.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
33.
wonderful. It's wonderful. It's very weird because the let off is different than the
Draw
Hoyt.
cycle's
Yeah,
totally different.
It's
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't know. I got used to that Hoyt, and then now I got used to the Matthew. And it's wonderful.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's silence as hell. It's super
That bow
quiet.
is really quiet.
It's so quiet.
That's what Dan was telling me the one day. Like, just you shoot next to him, it's like
Dude,
whisper.
It
Dude,
is.
It's
whisper
so good.
quiet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so good.
It's wild.
It's wonderful.
And the bow holds pretty good too.
It's not bad. I'm glad I got it.
We'll see. I gotta get her new arrows because I think she's gonna have to. She keeps going up in draw weight, so she's gonna have to drop from a 500 shaft to a 400 shaft.
Yeah.
So I figured if we could get her to like 55 pounds, like 55 pounds would be money.
I'm essentially a science project.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
What's your draw length?
28 and a half.
Yeah,
that's
I
not
think it's
bad.
28 and a half.
That's good.
She's same as me.
I got long
You-
appendages.
Yeah, you guys are almost the same size though.
Yeah, she's got long arms.
Yeah.
I got no torso. I'm all leg and arm.
Well, I'm there with you. Same here.
But yeah, so if we can get her to 55 and drop her down to a 400 shaft, get a little bit more weight, a little bit.
I could do it. It's just like I get tired after shooting off
yeah.
a dozen
Yeah.
or so arrows.
Well, we just. How long have you had that bow? A month?
Yeah, like a month.
And we went
month and
from
a couple days.
Yeah.
like literally 40 to 50 in a month.
Mhm.
So we'll just rock you at 50 now for pretty much until the season starts, and then maybe we'll.
The draw length is wonderful too, man. That's a good draw
Thank
length.
you.
It's
Mhm.
not. It's
Thanks,
not,
I worked on that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because that helps to have less poundage and still shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Very powerfully.
Yeah, you get a lot more out of the inches of
The draw length.
draw
yeah,
length, yeah, than you do like actual weight. It's pretty
Mhm.
crazy.
Sweet. I'm
And
excited.
that'll give you more options for arrows. It gives you more options for broadheads.
Yeah.
It just
Mhm.
snowballs. So you'll be good.
You'll be shooting 9 in no time.
Let's go. I'm ready.
You
I'm
can
gonna
get to a
tear my
70.
shoulder out, and then
Yeah.
I'm the next one that's injured.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
it's possible.
Yeah, we gotta order some stuff so I can like start getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna hunt?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, why not?
No, it's true. I got a koi that I'm selling.
Give me one season with this one first.
I'm just teasing. You don't want that boat. That boat has been through hell and back.
Yeah,
want
no,
some-
we
you-
you want something newer.
we started her off with the Bear Cruiser G2, I think it is. Pretty good bow. It's got a lot of weight, a lot of a weight adjustment. Thank you, Eddie. Draw length adjustment. Like you could really do a lot with that bow, and it's a pretty nice bow. And you're shooting it really good.
Is that dual cam?
Yeah.
Is that why you go into a 400 shaft? I don't know if you need to go to a 400 shaft.
She's like right on the edge, and
Because you might be able to cut that short enough. You might not have to.
yeah, that's true. Just cut them down.
You might be able. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, because I don't know if you need to. You might get the best of both worlds just because of your weight. And then just say she don't need to be at 55. She could back down to 52, 53. You get right into that sweet spot.
Yeah, we can definitely super.
You know what I'm
tune it,
saying?
we can super
Yeah.
tune it.
And you don't have to change arrows. You don't have to go spend another $100. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
she's getting new arrows anyway.
Oh,
she's gotta
okay.
get new ones
okay,
anyway,
okay.
So we have to get her new arrows. The arrows she has now they'll work, they're fine, but they're literally just like they're Cabela's arrows.
Yeah, deer crossing.
There goes any opportunity for a sponsorship. I got invited to their 3D shoot,
Yeah.
Deer Crossings. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah. It's in Ohio,
Mm.
but can't go now.
Yeah.
It's public.
Thanks,
Crazy
Eddie.
Driving
Oh,
Wild
man.
fucked that up.
Well, you could edit it out like you edit everything else out, I say.
I'm done editing. Fuck that nonsense. That shit takes
Yeah,
way
because
too
you said
goddamn long.
Dunkelburgers earlier, and then the other fucking episode, you edited that out.
I know. But you were on a tear that day,
Yeah, I know.
and we were giving up hunting spots.
I know.
But
job.
You gave me
Um,
too many beers.
yeah, no, it's all right. It happens. to the best of us.
I think if you
You actually weren't that bad in all comparison to fucking Chad. Chad dropped a lot of names. That's when I was like, I'm fucking done. I can't do this anymore. I did the first two that were like real local. Then after that, I was like, I'm done. I can't.
Chad is awesome though.
Oh yeah, no, I have nothing. Nothing bad.
I told him it's like, oh, we have to split it because you talk too much. And he's like, oh, I still had like another 3 hours in me. I'm like, no, you didn't.
We didn't.
You stop it right now. Shit. You stop it right now.
That's good though. Now we know. Like, we're definitely probably have him on again and keep him like focused.
Yeah.
Does he deer hunt much?
No, he's just strictly,
Oh, really? Just all-
strictly
shit.
birds.
Even is that waterfowl too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He goes. He does the turkey. Then he does.
Do
In
you do
Flo-
pheasant?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
comes here for pheasant,
Mm-hmm.
and then he does woodies in Florida.
Is that when he does his drive up trip or whatever?
Yeah. I think this year, because back in the day he used to come when turkey, fucking
Oh, that's right.
pheasant
And it fucked them.
and
this-
waterfowl
Yeah.
used to cross over.
Overlap, yeah.
Now they don't. So he's trying to make it where it's like something that he can do both.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when he comes up here and he can hunt both, he'll hunt pheasant because he can't hunt them down there. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Makes
but,
sense.
Yeah, but he fucking destroys the woodies down there. It's nonstop.
Really?
It's different.
Nonstop. It's every day. Every day he kills 3.
It's different though.
Oh yeah.
It's totally different.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
no birds here. It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's hard to kill shit when they're not
And
here.
when you
Yeah.
do find birds here, you
Yeah.
got every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
yeah. Well, we know some spots where we find them.
we got the good shitty spots.
They're good shitty spots, but those shitty spots when they're good.
Well,
those
this
things
year
really
was
gotta go-
weird for birds. Dad
Tell
made
me
a
about it,
comment.
yeah.
Because last year, Dad went to, we call it the Woody Hole down home,
Yeah.
because obviously it holds woodies if it's called the Woody Hole. They all limited out. Dad limited out. My brother-in-law limited out.
Yeah.
This year they went down there,
Nothing.
not a bird.
Yeah. You know why? What was that? The weird temperature we had at the
We had
beginning of
just
the year.
weather. It's just the weather
Yep.
shit. Held them up or held them down
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very weird. I didn't kill one bird this year, and I was so mad because I fucking went out with that boat all the time just to get them, and I know the spots. Last year, in 2 spots, it was just nonstop. It was
Yeah.
every time I go, I would limit out on mallards at least, and I'm like, and this year, not even one.
Do you think, and I don't know if this makes any sense, but you know how it's been like hazy the past couple mornings
Mm-hmm.
for like the past week since Canada's on fire?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think like that's going to affect anything with their migration patterns with all the smoke and stuff in the air?
Maybe the smoke, but I think it's mostly the cold and the heat. I
Yeah.
think
My personal opinion, when it comes to smoke, they're gonna elevate out of that anyways.
yeah,
Mhm.
either
You know, flying, elevate.
flying higher than that. and
Yeah,
then
they'll just get above it and just
Yeah.
coast out through.
yeah, Uh,
But the burning, that'll make a difference with migration. That'll push them or
yeah.
push them left, right,
Mm-hmm.
center, whatever of the country, just due to.
Yeah.
But they'll
it's
get
taking-
around because it doesn't go all the way up,
Yeah.
to my understanding at least. It just
Yeah, no,
stays-
it'll. Yeah.
It's just like it's weird because it covers such a big area for
Yeah.
so long, and
Yeah.
yeah. It probably
No, they fly in the fog and stuff. They
Yeah.
don't have no.
well
Yeah.
the best time to go hunt waterfowl is on rainy, windy conditions.
yeah, but fog's a little different than like all the ash and debris and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
from a
no,
fire.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. But I think they probably won't land on that spot, but they will
Yeah,
just
if-
fly over
yeah.
or whatever.
Mhm.
They'll just get out
Yeah,
above it.
I think the problem with this year was the weather. It was because in the beginning of the year it was like really cold. I forget what it was. It's like really hot or really cold. I don't remember. I think it was like too hot,
Yeah.
and they just went straight south. They were just like, they
Mhm.
just went all the way.
Later, Tater.
Yeah,
I'm
they.
out. Yep.
They didn't even bother because there's 2 spots that I know they always produce birds for me, and every time I stepped on those spots there was nothing. And then I
Hmm.
tried new spots and I was just like, what the hell? I just want to kill one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just one. I built a whole fucking boat blind for this and not even a bird. Horrible. And then I killed 2 mergansers, but they don't count. Right?
Mhm.
Right?
Hooded?
No.
Oh, they
Reg-
weren't even-
Regular, all
yeah,
disgusting,
yeah.
great white merganser. And I took my friend for the first time hunting, right? My buddy Edwin. And I don't know if I told you. Did I tell this? I'm going to
The shoot story?
Yeah, the
Yeah, you told
decoy
it.
story.
Yeah, you told it.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it. I was in the blind with him. Horrible morning. 2 mergansers come in, and I'm like, "There's 2 birds right there." I'm like, "Just lift your head from the blind and look at them." He lifts his head from the blind, looks at him. I'm like, "Just lay down. We're gonna look him through the mesh and see where they're coming." When I tell you to get up and shoot him, you get up and shoot him. You're not gonna just,
Yeah,
look at him and just like you get up and shoot him because they're gonna see us. And the mergansers took like 17 hours to get in front of the boat. Finally, they're in front of the boat. So the place where I hunt, one of the places I have to do line decoys because I can't put single ones because it's too deep. So I have to put like one just line decoys on it. The mergansers were at the end of the line, and I was just like, okay, they're a little bit far, but get up and shoot him. He gets up at the same time as me because there's two. I'm like, you shoot the one on the left, I shoot the one on the right. Simple, right? You're on the left, I'm on the right. Get up, shoot. I shoot the one on the right. I missed. I'm like, where the fuck did this guy shot? Because I heard him shoot. He shot my decoy. And he's like, I thought that was the bird.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, what the fuck did you just do? I'm like, you said shoot the bird. I'm like, not the decoy, you fucking. The two live birds.
Wow, nice.
So, yeah. So I call him the decoy killer now, and he told me not to tell that story to anybody. So here you go, Edwin.
There goes the world.
Here you go, Edwin.
That's
Have
hilarious.
fun
He
with
shot
that.
the bird. He shot the bird. What do you
But then
want?
he redeemed himself. The next time we went out, there was again another merganser. I'm like, pay attention to which one you shoot. And then he shot him, and then yeah, it's in my fridge now, so I can train March with it.
They're good for that. For dog training.
That's the only thing they're good for.
Yeah.
They're
I still have that
they
hooded
don't
one in my
taste good
freezer.
at all.
I haven't tasted them. I
Ah.
keep saying they're disgusting because all they eat is fish. I trust it. They're not very good-looking birds either. So
No, they're like long and lanky, stringy shit. Like they're
Oh.
made to
yeah,
torpedo through the water. It's
Yeah.
just they're not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pissed about the birds, and I'm sorry to hear your dad was having trouble finding the woodies.
Yeah, he had trouble this year.
Yeah, I went to so many woody holes that I know here, that I always at least kill one, at least one,
Yeah.
and there was nothing. It was horrible.
I shot a green teal this year, just couldn't find it.
Oh, that's in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
I didn't even know I dropped it. So what happened was these birds came in, landed on the pond behind us, and
Let me interrupt you for a second. Are you hunting on the river
we're
in Maryland, or
no,
like
we're hunting
on a pond?
fields and stuff like that
Okay.
with ponds.
Oh,
and
that's awesome. Yeah. Okay.
So you kind of get the best of both worlds with it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So the guide was like, birds just landed in behind us. Like nobody had waders or nothing, and these birds just sitting on this pond, just not doing anything.
Yeah.
He's like, "Who wants to go along?
Me? Yeah.
Hands up.
I,
Let's go."
I pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And he's like, "Well, you got to wade, thigh deep in water." Okay, let's rock and roll, man.
Yeah.
Let's. And these birds flushed, and I emptied my gun, and I didn't see him fall because I was just kind of
Yeah. Just picking and shooting.
yeah. And he's like, "You dropped one." I was like, "Oh
Nice.
shit, cool, let's go." So we walked out to where it was, and it was still alive.
Mm.
And I didn't know this, but when they dive, they'll freaking bite on the shit.
And they lug the
Mhm.
jaw.
Yep.
Yep.
And over.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, and so I saw him twice trying on the surface, and I loaded another shell, went to shoot, and then people were too close. The dog was too close
Mm.
searching, and then the last time I saw him, he'd never come back up.
That sucks.
Dad shot a bufflehead.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we all missed a bunch of other ducks.
Yeah.
And then we all got a goose. Joey got his first goose, which was
Good.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
He didn't
That's
drop it. The fucker just like hung on and just kept,
That's
just
awesome.
cupped way out like 200 yards out in the field.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It was dead, but it
Yeah.
just kept it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good, man.
Yeah,
But you guys had dogs? I guess you guys went with with a guy.
yeah, and
You got a
he has a
dog?
dog. Yeah.
You
No.
couldn't find the teal?
Well, he was trying to, but it would shoot under the water and then pop
Or-
up in another
yeah,
spot,
yeah.
and then the dog would, it's just, how.
Yeah,
it
you
goes,
don't want to shoot that dog.
No,
That's
no.
that's an expensive dog.
Yeah, no, that'd be a bad trip.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's cool. Like one day we spend a day on the out in the bay
Yeah.
shooting sea ducks and stuff, and then the next day we spend out
Yeah.
on the field shooting geese.
Sea
and
dogs is
ducks.
awesome.
Yeah, but bro, hunting out in the water with lines of decoys, that fucks with your range. Like knowing how far shit
Oh
is.
yeah, yeah.
And then the boat don't want to sit right. you know. So
Were you in those alien-looking boats that you sit like they're gray on it, or were you in like an actual boat?
no, we're
bar?
actual boat.
Okay,
Pretty much. Oh, it's I think it's like a 27-foot center console.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually a side console, and then they build a blind into it.
Yeah.
shit
Okay.
like
I
that.
got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
it's a big boat.
Yeah.
You know, and the guy drives it like no tomorrow. Like
That's awesome.
you know, just knows what to do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a lot of fun. We started not last year, the year before. Last year was year 2, and we're just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
good
great.
time. Yeah,
It's great. If I could pay for a hunt every year, it would be a waterfowl hunt.
yeah.
They're
Well,
awesome.
this
to
is
do.
mom and dad. This is something dad wants to do. So this is something that mom and dad pay for every year, and
all right.
you know,
That's
all I
not-
gotta do is get my license, and we just go down, and it's no big deal. You know.
Yeah, it's not that expensive either.
No, not that I'm aware of. We just like one night I pay for dinner. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, everybody takes turns paying dinner and you know hotel and shit like that.
How many days?
It's 2. It's like 2 or 3, 4.
That's good times.
I think one day because it's travel and then
Mhm,
because
mhm.
Dad's old now and. Last year we went
Old?
down in the morning and he's like, I ain't doing that again. We're gonna go down the night before. So yeah.
That's hilarious.
How many people you bring out with you?
It's just a family. It's me, my brother-in-law, my nephew, and my dad, and that's it.
Nice.
So it's a family thing we do now. So we'll see what happens.
That's good.
We should do like a trip, waterfowl trip.
Where do you
Anywhere.
go?
Oh, I thought you had something else to say.
No, anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I enjoy waterfowl. Probably one of the most that I enjoy because it's literally 100% fun. It's just you don't have to worry about you smelling. You don't have to worry about talking. You know, you just hang out with your buddies. Or
Talking?
talking. Talking.
Oh, talking.
Talking.
Ah.
Not talking like you're talking your bed.
Well, it sounded, I was like, what the fuck?
Talking.
This is a rough episode.
Yeah. I no longer like to speak in English. I am speaking in sign language now. Please translate. Yeah, talking. Is that better?
Throw a little Boston on her.
Yeah. You talking.
Speaking of,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I
Sorry.
just spit all over the fucking.
Nice.
Starting to lose.
Yeah.
The place up in the New England area we can go sea duck hunting. You guys were talking about sea duck hunting. Oh, yeah, so if you want to do that, it's a little bit more expensive just because of what it is, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
We need to
It's
go shoot pigs or have
cold.
with the bows.
Yeah, that'd be fun too.
South Carolina and Florida.
And then we make a spit with a fire and we just roast that bitch right there.
I mean, we can. We definitely can.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah. I would like. I did pig hunts in Florida, and they're fun. But no, pig hunts or a big waterfowl day. It's what I dream of. Because the deer and the elk are a little too expensive.
Smidge. Just
Just a
smidge.
little too expensive.
Did you get your Iowa point?
No, I forgot to. Can I still get it?
I don't. I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna get it. I totally forgot.
How many do you have?
Iowa punts?
Yeah.
0.
Oh, fuck you. All right, never mind.
None. You're going on yourself.
Yes, I am, because
You
I
go
am
on-
not waiting
on
for
your-
you.
You're going on yourself.
What I should do is go this year, and then you should not buy a point until I.
Spend yours.
Yeah, because then there's no point in us going every other
Yeah,
year
I gotcha.
unless we start doing like Northern Iowa or something like that. But it is what it is with
Yeah.
that stuff. That's a whole nother, and that's a very expensive tag.
It is.
It's like I don't even want to know. I think it's like $600.
Been too busy with your projects. You
Yeah.
haven't been paying attention.
Well, I've been busy being
your PA
on
elk?
unemployment. Huh?
Do you do your PA elk
Yeah,
yet?
that
Okay.
I do every year.
Do you do that, Eddie?
Not yet.
No.
We'll start this year.
You're gonna
They're-
start
they're-
doing it this year.
They already started.
Yeah, well, when I go buy my license, I mean.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You can buy it early now.
Yeah, you
Wonderful.
Can, like February now.
Dude, I'm enjoying that now we can buy fucking doe tags. As soon as I get my deer down, I don't have to send no paper and no check. It's going to be the most...
You know who don't
one-
like it? My father, because he's old and fucking decrepit and thinks this shit needs to stay the same forever and a day.
Well, he does actually. Well, yeah, let's not talk bad about your dad. I like your dad.
No, I love my dad.
No, I do too. I
But
like your
he
dad.
tells me, oh, so this is his mentality. He hates Sunday hunting.
I know that's literally what I shut up because he also hates Sunday hunting. I was like, I'm not.
He
gonna
will
say
give me Sunday hunting if we give him back his Monday opener of rifle.
Oh my god!
You know they're voting on that.
They
Are
should.
It might change. Yeah.
Oh my god!
They should. Honestly, so
No,
one,
not Sundays. The Monday.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what they're concerned about.
literally, you give me every Sunday, you can have that motherfucking Monday, bud. Go for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's ridiculous.
Yep. Old timers are weird, man. Chad's uncle, he complains that mallard season is open and rifle of deer.
Yeah, that's one of Dad's biggest complaints because everything's overlapping and you
Yeah.
can't do everything.
Yeah. So he's like, they should just stop mallards until
Yeah.
the 2 weeks of rifle and then start it. I'm like, no. What happened if somebody doesn't like to hunt deer?
Yeah.
The fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Or you shoot your deer the first day.
My dad and I got into an argument one night. We both got drunk, and we were arguing back and forth about why did we have to have archery season? It's like 6 weeks long, 8 weeks long, whatever like
Mhm.
that. He's like, why does it take? What if you want to kill a deer? You don't. It shouldn't take you that long to kill a deer. I was like,
Oh, okay.
well, no. This is. I was like, well, Dad, I like my favorite time to hunt is like right at the end of October. Some people only have a chance to hunt at the beginning of October.
Yeah.
Some people don't have a chance to hunt until November. So just because I get to hunt 6 weeks doesn't mean
Yeah. Some people only get to hunt
And not-
one day out a week.
it's not my fucking problem.
And not everybody's goal or premise is to go out and just shoot a deer. Like
Yeah.
some people's goals are to shoot 140s, 150s.
Yeah,
Like
you're
it's
correct.
a long chess
Yeah,
match.
or if you're planning trips or something
Yeah,
to different
exactly.
areas.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
I
so
mean-
it's to you can
Old
go in your
school mentality,
backyard.
man.
Yo, my mom got so mad. She's like, "You guys are like not getting anywhere in this conversation."
That's
Your
hilarious.
mom is this cute little fucking adorable lady, and I can just picture her as like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
She is so upset.
My dad gets all fired up of like the fact that you have so many weeks in archery and only 2 weeks in rifle.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
Dad, you can't have 12 fucking weeks of rifle. We'll have no deer left.
Yeah.
No.
See,
It's
Dad
It's like,
has
do you
no
guys
problem with
not
that.
use your brains when you say
Dude,
shit?
isn't there like 1 million people that go out hunting on opening rifle here in PA only?
It's like 850,000.
Well,
I
now
mean.
apparently it's only 500,000 now.
Is it?
Well,
Good.
no, I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just because everybody's up in arms about the Monday opener.
Oh.
You know, everybody
Yeah.
loses so much. I can see some people losing some business, but I don't see enough that it's gonna fucking sink your year for crying out loud.
I don't think you see a difference in your quarterlies, to be honest.
No,
Because I think the people that were going to buy your shit on Saturday are just going to buy it on Friday or buy it on Sunday or buy it on the next Saturday.
I'm a big believer is if you want to go hunt, you're gonna make time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're a business person that's that concerned about it, it's November and it gets dark at 4:30. Be open until 8 o'clock at night.
yeah, no,
Bingo.
not 6 o'clock.
Our local.
Like, sorry, if you want to run a business, learn how to run a fucking business.
Correct.
Don't talk shit because your business is the only business in town, and that's the only reason why it's alive because you obviously don't know how to run a fucking business.
Yes. You think you know what you're doing because that's what you
No,
do.
you sell guns and everybody wants guns. That's why you
Yeah.
have a business.
Yeah.
Well, I was
At most
told one
places.
point, why don't we open early? Oh, because people don't go fishing till 9 o'clock. What fucking fishermen don't go fishing till
That's
9
when we're
o'clock?
done.
That's when you finish
Especially,
it.
Yeah.
especially when that store's located next to Beltsville.
Yeah.
Like, give me a break. 9 o'clock, the jet skis are out running.
Oh,
right,
you're done,
It's,
yeah.
it's horrible.
It's like, what do you mean? Well, we're not that type of store. Well,
Mm,
that's
okay.
because you place it that way. Like, and you have local
What?
people working here.
What fishing store doesn't?
I go to work now at 7 o'clock. I have to, and you don't open till 9. So there goes that sale in the morning
Yeah.
because I was trying to pick it up
Yeah.
before work. And then you close at 6 o'clock, and I got out at work at 5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I can't go get it.
No.
So you
Ridiculous.
lost a sale, and you're gonna bitch at me because I'm young and I'm just gonna go get it online or
It's bright at 5:10 in the morning.
yes.
Right now.
Yes.
It's bright at 5:10 in the
But
morning.
people in that fucking old man's eyes, they don't hunt at that time of the day.
By the time I finish fishing smallies. It's 9 o'clock. I'm like,
'Cause
We're
oh,
done, we're done.
he
yeah.
leisure hunts fucking Porter's Lake and fucking shit like that. So they got the fancy. There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
ruckus going on.
Yeah.
ASMR.
Yeah. Breathe. Everybody, so let's just all take a breath.
It's so
We
stressful,
got a
man.
little-
We-
we got-
There is a lot of.
We
yes.
I do want to have an after hours episode about this, like all of this stupid shit. Just all of
We
us get
should-
tagged.
Well, then we need
We
to
should
have
get-
Muzzy on this too, because Muzzy was just winging out a little bit ago
Was
when I
he?
was texting him. Yeah.
I've gotten into like some shit on one time I got into it with somebody on Facebook and I'm like, I'm done with this because you can't. There's no reasoning with these people.
Yeah.
No, it's so set in the way. Like,
Yeah, and I understand like because his gripe was this on the I think it was the Saturday that it ruined his family's traditional goose hunt.
Oh yeah, I remember this
right?
story.
And I was like,
yes.
okay, so what changed? Did I don't think did they stop the goose hunt?
I don't think
Can
so.
you
Not
you
that
can
I'm-
still goose hunt, right?
yeah.
That day.
Well,
Or did they stop it?
No, I think goose is weird because goose starts like April.
Yeah, and then
September
it shuts down,
1st,
and then it shuts down.
and then it doesn't start until like the end of November.
Yeah, and then you can only hunt above 80 or below 80 for
Yeah,
it, and you
yeah.
got to worry about all kinds of stuff just
Yeah.
to shoot one fucking goose now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if it's south, I think south of 80 is the one goose. North is the good goose.
Oh, you get two?
So I think you get more, but well, in September you can kill 8. So it's not bad
Because the residents or whatever you can the resident population you can kill 8.
in
That's what-
both.
that's what. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what they consider that the resident population that time of year,
Yeah.
the early season. Yeah. So this fucking dillhole was like, all pissed off about it. The Saturday opener and this, and he brought up the same thing about like, businesses are losing money and all this other fucking nonsense. And I was just like, dude, like, it gives like other people the opportunity to like get out into the woods and
Yeah.
this and that. And like, we're not saying like you don't have to hunt Saturday.
Yeah, correct.
Like that's an idea too. Like you can go do your fucking goose hunt with your family. And he's like,
But all the deer are dead.
exactly. He's like, well, everybody knows that the first
everybody
day of
killed
rifle
the
is the best day
deer.
to hunt. And I'm like, well, you're an idiot because there's been 6 weeks of archery season. So it's
Yeah.
not the best. Because if any hunter that I know, the first day of rifle is not going to be the day they pick to take off of work if they're
No.
only allowed to take off one day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Unless you
What's your favorite day of the year to hunt? Like if you had to pick one day for the rest of your life to hunt, what would you hunt?
Halloween.
Right before Halloween.
Yeah,
right
mine's Halloween,
before
too.
Halloween.
Mine is Halloween.
Actually, no. Mine would be opening day, I think.
It's that week of fucking Halloween.
Yeah.
That would be what I would pick. That or the
Yeah.
week before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would do that too.
The only
actually.
reason I like the opening day is because I can fucking go jerk off in the tree stand and say, yes, I'm out here.
You're hunting. Yeah.
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 You
Yeah,
know?
my favorite days are first day, Halloween, last day.
Yeah.
That's my.
Oh, I
three
hate the
favorite
last day. If I get to the last day, I'm about fucking shot.
days. Yeah,
It's a long
it's
season.
miserable. That's why I'm excited.
I'm
that
napping
it's over.
on my fucking floor with my dog. Is what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a long season.
Yeah, you're starting to
Yeah.
hear
I
colors.
just don't
and-
understand why people want to put their agenda to everybody. That's my main problem with your.
Well, that's what I said.
It's just so
He-
fucking
yeah,
weird.
He's like, oh, it's my family's tradition. I'm like, yeah, but you're preventing somebody else from having their
It's a
own
tradition.
tradition.
Yeah.
like your dad with Sunday hunting is like,
Yeah.
yeah, we should have a rest. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, why?
So my dad's biggest issue when it comes to the like the Monday opener versus Saturday opener is he doesn't get to come up here for Thanksgiving anymore. Now I understand he wants to enjoy family time and that's why he's pissy about it, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not
Yeah.
the deer are the deer. It's not that's not changing. It's
Nothing.
The same deer are going to be there whether you hunted Saturday or Sunday. In my opinion,
Yeah.
you know,
It's I don't understand.
I don't get it either.
My philosophy with the Saturday Sunday hunting thing is like, if you give people because most people work, let's just say Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, so they can't hunt during the week, right? So they have one day to hunt on Saturday.
1 day.
One day. So you got a guy who hasn't hunted in,
Yeah.
200 days, gets 1 day to hunt.
Yeah.
I think this is like when accidents happen because they're very trigger happy. But when you give somebody another, like, oh shit, I always have tomorrow. Like in the back of your head, they have double the time to hunt now, so they're
Yeah.
not so fucking trigger happy on shit like that.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
it's not like people are getting shot on a daily basis here, but
Yeah,
I think our deer herd would benefit from it as well because now I don't think a majority of people I don't think are going to hunt Saturdays and Sundays. They're going to have to choose, right? But that's them. That's up
Yeah.
to them to choose whether or not they should be able to hunt Saturday or
Well, and
Sunday.
in my personal opinion, are we talking about public land or private land? Because you go out in public land on the first day of rifle, depending on where you go, you still might have the woods to yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, no,
Because
absolutely.
mostly people that hunt deer on rifle, it's private. They have
Correct.
some sort
And-
of private. They've been here forever.
Yeah, and they're fucking pissed off that they have to do it on Saturday instead of a fucking Monday. Like
yeah.
I don't,
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
don't
make any
understand
sense.
it.
It
I
makes no
don't
sense.
understand. I don't understand either.
And Dad hunts public ground.
Yeah.
He sees the same amount of deer he saw on Saturday that he sees on Monday.
Yeah.
So what's the fucking difference?
There's no difference. To me, there's no difference.
You're
And
just
mo-
you're
mo-
just bitching the bitch.
And most people that
Yeah.
hunt rifle, they're hunting for a buck. They're not doing does. So you can kill all the bucks you want. It doesn't really matter at all. The herd's gonna stay alive. It's gonna be does running around getting pregnant by other bucks. It's like it doesn't really makes any difference whatsoever whether we have Mondays or
It's just like that,
Sundays or
yeah.
it's just such.
It's that human thing of everybody wants to be the first person in the woods to hunt because
Yeah.
they think that gives them the a
The
better
advantage,
the
yeah.
advantage, not realizing that guys like us in the room here have been scouting for these deer for the last 6 months
Yeah.
and are way ahead of where you're going to be. Now, if you have private, that's that's a little bit different, shit like
Yeah.
that. But and I don't want to talk like shit to the
Yo,
people.
and them
that,
fuckers still make it through. So it's not,
exactly.
I hate when
100%.
people like the crossbow argument. Now,
Oh, that's
do
another one.
crossbows kill deer? Yes, 100%. But the problem is, it's the fucking shooters. It's not
Yeah.
the fucking crossbows. I think crossbows are a great tool for ladies, for young kids, for people who
people get into it.
can't get out.
Old,
yeah.
yeah.
To practice with a bow, because with a vertical bow, you got to practice.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You
Yeah.
got to practice.
Yeah.
A crossbow, you can weed some of that practice out because you sight her in, but it's still a bow shot. It's still.
Did I ever tell you my theory on what I think is the perfect season in Pennsylvania?
No,
Like broken down by weaponry.
no.
So this is what I think. This is my personal, professional opinion.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Hurry up, because I
So
got pee.
last 2 weeks of September is traditional only. October 1st, regular bow comes in.
Compounds.
Yes, compounds. That's why I said right. Yeah. That runs until our November season ends.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now I would change all of this, but we're going to leave that the same for right now. Right. And then you have a week of bear, whatever, a week off, and then you have your 2 weeks of rifle season. I would keep the 2 weeks of rifle season with a Saturday opener. Sorry, fuck off if you don't like it. And then winter bow, I would have open to crossbows and flintlocks. That would be how I would structure it. That way everybody has ample opportunity.
Yeah.
The trad guys have more time than anybody because they deserve it and they should have it, and that's way harder of a thing to do. The compound guys have a longer window than the crossbow guys.
Yeah.
Rifles still have your 2 weeks. Crossbow has 3 weeks of
Yeah.
winter season to do.
I mean, crossbow is a little cheating.
It's 100% cheating. You can't bench a bow.
No.
When you can bench your weapon, it's no longer a bow.
Yeah. It's true.
That's my philosophy.
It's a little cheating.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, but some people don't like it. Some people like to practice.
I have nothing against like Eddie was
No.
saying. I have nothing against the crossbow
You can
itself.
shoot whatever you want. I don't-
Yeah, I don't care. But I just because New York limits your crossbow season's only like 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you're like done.
Yeah. Because
It actually might only be a week.
it is a gun.
It is. It's a gun that shoots arrows.
it's,
Yeah.
it's all it is.
It's more of a gun that shoots arrows than a
Okay.
bow.
I'm right now at this moment crossbow that can shoot accurate at 100 yards.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's literally with no talent whatsoever. Yes, that's a gun.
yeah,
That's literally a gun.
yes, yeah.
This is nothing else. It just doesn't have powder,
And
it
I
doesn't
hate
go
the fact
bam.
that they market that because then you have Daryl that thinks they can shoot their lifetime achievement buck 6-pointer at 110 yards because Raven said that we
Yeah.
shoot 3-inch groups at 100 yards.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dickhead, but do you factor in the point that arrow arcs? That bow sounds like a cannon going off. That deer hears that. That deer smells Daryl because he hasn't showered in 2 weeks and just smoked 2 Marlboro Reds. And then you shoot it, and then you got the flight of the arrow. You got shit in the woods because go figure that's how the woods works.
The trajectory of a crossbow the over time drops. I think it's like I have an article at home. I saved it just because I will rub it in people's faces whenever I get the chance. But over like 10 yards or something like that, your arrow out of a crossbow drops 15 feet.
Really? At a certain yardage.
At a certain yard, 15
wild.
feet.
That's what I mean. And then like
So
they
you
can hear
take a
that.
shot.
You're aiming like that.
Yeah.
By the time you're 100.
And they're shooting those giant veins that are loud as fuck. And
Yeah.
like the deer can hear that.
Man, this is a topic that could get me wound up.
Yeah, we're
because-
gonna steer off of this one. This I mean we could have a
because
conversation.
I think crossbows are a great tool. I really do. It's literally the people behind it.
yeah, it's like training wheels, man. Like take the
That
fucking training
fucking
wheels
guy I worked for was a pop shot. I have pictures of where he hit deer in the fucking neck. Oh, it's the broadhead's fault.
It's a
No, it's not. You shot it at 60 yards, you
Yeah,
jackass.
And there's people, there's people that are our age that use crossbows the right way, the ethical way,
Yeah.
But
Dad won't shoot Dad sights his in for 25 and it doesn't shoot over that. He knows.
he keeps it within that.
And that's again, it's all to the people. And just because it says
Yeah.
it can shoot that, bro, there's only been one deer I've ever shot in the woods over 100 yards, and that was with a rifle.
Yeah.
And it happened to just be fucking wide the fuck open
Yeah.
over a valley. You know what I mean? It wasn't
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I shot straight down through the lane here, like
Yeah.
down some logging road. It was,
Yeah.
but to shoot a crossbow 100 yards in the woods just because it says it can,
Yeah, but this is not out west.
give me a fucking
Yeah.
break.
We live in PA.
It's not
Yo,
out west.
And then you go out west, you got wind drift and shit. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
And
You
how
ain't
many-
doing it.
100%. But here, literally, you can't even see past your hand sometimes. in PA.
Yeah.
No, you're 100% right.
It's just like.
And how
trees.
many of those guys are practicing shooting that bow at 100 yards? Like we were shooting a gun, and I haven't shot guns in far too long, and I was all over the place because you're just not used to that motion of the gun, the recoil, the sounds, like the explosion in your face.
There's so much to it.
Yeah, so you
and
can't
it's
tell
so
me.
perishable if you're not doing that
And-
every month.
right.
Like that skill kind of goes away,
It does.
Yeah.
It 100% does.
and you don't think about it because you just carry every day. But
And a crossbow comes down to
It's like you got
breathing.
practice.
It comes down to all that stuff. It's still a bow shot. It's just in a gun form. It's
Yeah.
still a bow shot. Still, it's breathing. You exhale and squeeze the trigger and drop. That arrow's dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
And it's dropping a
You
hell of a lot
hook.
more than a 308 is.
you hook. You grab it by the fucking index of your finger, like the very tip or the
Yeah.
very innard, and you're gonna pull left or right. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Guarantee
A pull
you.
shot out of a crossbow at 100 yards is significantly greater than a pull shot out of a 308 at 100
Oh,
yards.
it's crazy.
By the time that arrow gets to that point in time,
But that
am I,
deer is
am I
gone.
wrong? Oh, okay. With your smirk, I'm like, oh, did I just say something
no,
stupid?
you guys are just fired up right
Oh,
now. On
yeah,
these
I'm a little
crossbows.
far. Yeah.
That.
Woo!
We need to get.
So
an
you can get
after-
away with like that trigger pull. You can get away with because most guys go shoot, and I get it. Like ammo's expensive. You don't
Yeah.
have time. Blah blah blah. All the fucking excuses.
Yeah.
Like
And dry fire.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You
dry
still
fire.
practice all the
Do
mechanics.
not do
Yeah.
that with bows,
Well,
customers.
not with
do
the
not
bows,
do that
sorry.
with bows. Please do not do
I'm
that
back
with your
on handguns.
crossbows.
Yeah, with the guns, with the guns.
Excuse me. Do that with your crossbow all the time.
Yeah,
And if something goes wrong, it's because you need to change the string and do it again.
yes.
Yo, and then with Raven too, that shit's so souped up. You know how much you got to change them strings and cables?
Oh yeah, all the time.
It's dumb amount of shots that they recommend in their book that you got to change strings and cables because it's so souped up and amped up.
yeah,
Give me a break.
it's crazy, man. Like people, it's just lazy. It's just
And
laziness
we
is
might
what
be
it is.
the same guys 50 years ago who were sitting there when compounds came out. They were recurve and longbow guys. This is fucking bullshit. This is
yeah.
that is so true though.
Wheels are
But-
for cars.
yeah, but at
Yeah.
the same
Compounds.
point, like the technology, like we know technology. It's
The
Yeah.
similarities between a longbow and a compound are significantly greater than the similarities between a compound
yes,
and
100%
crossbow.
correct, 100%.
like the similarities between a longbow / recurve and a compound bow is directly the same
Yeah.
as a crossbow and a fucking gun. Like
Yeah.
you have more similarities between a crossbow and a gun than you do between a crossbow and a bow.
Yes,
I can't wait to have this conversation in 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're all shooting
Yeah.
crossbows.
It's like, what? Who shoots lasers out of their bows?
Yeah.
What kind? No.
What kind of
real
nonsense?
arrows come on.
I'm really afraid of the whole airbow thing. I am so afraid of that. Like people starting
airbow?
airbows. Yeah,
What's
that's legal in Maryland,
It's
dude.
a fucking joke.
What is an airbow?
We used to have it at the shop, the Benjamin.
What is this?
It's a fucking joke.
Okay,
It
but-
is. It's a tube, and it has a hollowed out arrow, and you fucking ram it down on the tube, and then it's compressed air, and it comes out.
Yeah.
no shit.
Fast as fun. Like they're fast as shit. They're fun to
But
shoot.
do you
they
shoot
go-
it like a bow?
No, it's like a crossbow. It's a gun.
Oh, it's
it's
a
an
gun.
Uzi.
Oh.
You fucking
Yeah,
shoulder
it's
like an Uzi.
It's not an Uzi. Yeah, no, it looks exactly like a Benjamin like air gun. It just has a
Interesting.
But
fucking broadhead on the end.
yeah,
of
it's bigger. It's a little bit bigger. It's
Yeah.
it's taller, and it's yeah.
That's insane.
Definitely come out of Call of
I'm
Duty
gonna have to
type
look.
shit.
It is. It is. It's like what you get on like level 1.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're gonna get in 25 years, guys, so we can complain about it. I can't
Oh,
wait to
hopefully
see.
something because we need to talk about something on the podcast.
That'd be hilarious.
Maybe we'll be retired fishing by then. Hopefully.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we will have solved all of the problems. by
Correct.
then.
Exactly. And then we'll just be fishing and
Yeah.
then bitching about fishing.
We'll
I like it.
Figure something
I
out.
like it.
Fluorocarbon sucks.
Remember when we used to have to actually reel your own reel? Remember when you used to have to actually cast?
Oh, that's hysterical, dude. Amazing. I like it. I enjoy it.
My mouth hurts so fucking bad right now.
I bet it does.
That little rant, that little last rant.
You just push it to the limits.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny stuff, man.
So we're gonna use this brief, awkward silence to hard transition off of all the stuff that gets us fired up and gets our panties in a bunch.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a couple more after hours of fired upness because
Those
this,
ones are gonna be good.
this one has touched on a lot of different aspects of
yeah.
fired
Topics.
up. Yeah. Let's get fired up, boys.
Just an episode of controversy.
Just
Yes.
what
And
we're-
yelling.
Let's just get fired up.
Controversial State Department. No, because it's not the state.
One night we're just gonna start a fire. We're gonna take all the mics out there and just get fucking
We're gonna get
Angry.
hammered.
yeah, just get
just be yelling into the
Yeah.
mic, spitting into the mic, yelling at
And
each
another
other.
thing.
speak clearly, Antonio.
Let me talk. Let me fucking talk. Oh man.
Wow.
Get me another beer, dude.
Hey, we going hunting tomorrow? So
Are we?
no. Well,
No.
I have no tags.
I
I got 2. You want one of mine?
That is illegal, sir.
not if you're a mentor.
Yeah, you can be my mentor.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna. Oh, food. We're gonna wrap this up because I think it's getting
Okay.
towards that time. What are you cooking next? Like, what's the next wild game endeavor for you?
Well, if I would have hunted turkey, it would have been different.
Mine's turkey Popeye.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
actually, I have only one breast will be used for that, so we could try something else. I'm thinking about maybe like smoking it with some brown sugar, bacon, maybe some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
For the other breast, yeah, the other breast. Maybe do like a lattice bacon thing. Fucking wrap it up and.
Can you do me a favor? If I don't kill a turkey, can you grab a piece of that breast and brine it in the dill pickle, like this guy was saying?
You know, like chicken,
Yes.
they do buttermilk and dill pickle and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But brine it, just
Yeah,
dill
just
pickle
let
juice
it-
for a
let-
day or so.
yeah, I can do that.
I have a turkey from New York.
I'm told buttermilk.
we can do
well,
it.
actually, no, I'm not told. Just all the videos
Yeah.
I watch. Buttermilk and pickle juice.
I-
And does
I
it.
had turkey with buttermilk, like fried it with buttermilk before, but never brined it on buttermilk.
Yeah, brined it with buttermilk and
Interesting.
pickle juice.
I do
together.
pickled chicken all the time.
This is the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how do you do it? Like, what do you like? What's
I
your
marinate
recipe?
it in like pickle juice
Yeah.
and extra dill.
But do
and
you
chop up dill. And
do
stuff.
you
And then I-
brine it for an hour, a day, or do you just and then
No,
just
I
sugar?
just marinate it. Like I just pour the pickle juice, chop up some like garlic
Alright.
and
How
some
long?
dill
How long
and
do you let
stuff.
the chicken sit in the juice?
Only a few hours.
Oh,
You
okay,
don't
so
want
it's
it
a
in there too
relative
long.
short,
Yeah,
okay.
it's pretty short because like I feel like the
Too pickly.
vinegar kind of breaks down the meat a little bit, turns color on it. And then I'll either I'll bake it or something, and like goat cheese is good with it.
Oh, goat
love
cheese is the
Yeah,
best.
it's so good.
Yo, we
Have you
got-
ever had brie goat cheese?
No.
No, I don't think I've ventured
Fucking
down that
oh,
road.
please do.
What did we
Mhm.
get? The sheep's cheese? Sheep cheese?
I've
Yeah.
had brie, but not brie
I
goat.
forgot what kind
Yeah.
that
Another,
was. but
another
fucking
kind of
love
animal
Brie's
cheese is
good.
good. It's in the fridge. Yeah, brie. Yeah, it's good.
Brie's
Yeah,
the shit,
Pickled
man.
chicken. It's a good way to go. So
Yeah.
do that with the turkey.
Pickled turkey.
We can
I
do
had
it.
someone telling me that we were pulling someone drove their van into the lake and the fire department was there pulling it out, and he's like, "Man, I just took the chicken out," and I was like, "Oh, like how you? It's raining on us. We're miserable. They're trying to get this car out of the lake."
Well, you're into
Um,
fried shit right now, so maybe we'll do that.
yeah, you could
Buttermilk
fry it
pickle,
too.
and
Mhm.
we'll bread it up and fry it.
I mean, I'm all for it. We're gonna do an episode on thing that's gonna piss everybody off, and
Sweet.
the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cook some largemouth, some smallmouth. That's the first thing we're gonna do.
Yeah, we could do that. Did you have anything else to say? Or were you done?
No,
you
he
were
was
good.
just embarrassed to tell me what he was marinating his chicken in, and I'm
Uh.
like, "What? Well, like, what could be so wrong?" He's like, "Oh, it's pickle juice," and I know that sounds weird. I'm like, "Wait, that's brilliant! Why haven't I never thought of this before in my
Yeah.
life? I
Yeah.
love this."
Apparently, that's what Chick-fil-A does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they brine their chicken. In
Yeah,
dill
because the last
and
time
pickle.
I breaded it and it tasted, I put Chick-fil-A sauce on it. Perfect.
Overrated sauce, but it's good,
Yeah,
I think it's overrated
I mean-
I'll,
too.
I'll bet you Chick-fil-A.
I think it's overrated too.
right?
Yeah.
I'll bet you Chick-fil-A's against Sunday hunting.
Yo, they're against Sunday General.
All right, well, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't go down that road.
Yeah.
I want to get sponsored by chicken. No,
Yeah.
I'm going.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm all aboard. If you can pull that off, I'm all aboard.
Stop it. Stop it. Anyways, yeah, my next thing will be probably whatever fish I catch next, which is I'm aiming to smallmouth. So that's probably what I'm gonna cook.
Smallmouth is delicious.
I've never tried it, so,
So good.
We're gonna catch a couple of them.
So good.
It's good, but bony.
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
bony. Fish is bony in general, but
Yeah.
it's bony.
Yeah.
They're
you gotta
real
get a good size
fine.
one.
They're real fucking fine. It's like trout, but
Yeah.
they're fine.
Well, we'll see.
What about you?
Popeye. He
Yeah,
said it. Turkey
turkey
Popeye.
Oh, Popeye, that's your
Yeah.
next endeavor. What's
Endeavor.
your next cooking
I haven't
endeavor?
put any thought into
then
it
we're
this
gonna go
week, and I gotta go to the
catfishing here
grocery store
soon.
tomorrow too.
We gotta go catfishing.
I'd go catfish. Catfish is expensive right now at the grocery store.
yeah,
I've been
but that's
where you
complaining
go
about that
catch
for
'em.
2 weeks. Yeah.
You just get some chicken.
All right, well,
livers
let's
and
go
catch.
catfishing.
I got a boat.
I got a boat.
Drop the mic. Okay.
Are we going right now? Let's go.
Can we-
Nighttime is the best
gotta
time for
go
I
catfish.
can't. I got work in the morning. I work for a living, Antonio.
I work for a living.
I don't
too.
sit at home making fishing nets and fly ties.
I wish I
Fly
did too.
ties.
Yeah, tie. Yeah.
That's got to be the most common fuck up when you're saying tying flies is flying ties.
I fly ties all the time.
Yeah. I say that shit all the time. It annoys the fuck out of me.
Anyways,
All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. I'm just gonna cook some shit. We'll figure it out as
Yeah.
we go.
Deuces.
All right, you guys know what to do. Satisfy that craving and be wild.